Okay, I'm live. Big whoopie doo. Anyway, just waiting for YouTube to kick in. Okay. Anyway, so I hope everybody is well and feeling great and doing okay. And if anybody else is live, sorry, didn't know you were live, so I didn't mean to step on you. Doubtful that I can actually step on anybody. I've got a great idea for a stream, but I gotta wait for people to show up and then I can tell them all about it. So I hope, again, you're all doing well. And yeah, that's it. That's all I got. I don't know what goes on during the day. I don't know who's being trolled, who's not being trolled, who is doing the trolling or doing the receiving. Oh, is he still? Hi, Adjust Your Focus. Thank you for telling me that. Still with Birdo, right? Is Birdo there? That was like hours ago. I'm surprised he's still alive. Sorry, I probably won't be on that long anyway. Just figured I'd go live real quick to see what the fuck everybody's up to. Obviously, they're up to her. Thank you. Adjust Your Focus. I appreciate that. Might have to go over and check it out. Oh, I should just go to damn bed. See if I can find it on my phone. Well, my nose. Nell texted me. Oh, no one texted me. Hello, crazy chicken lady. How are you? Beautiful. How are you doing? Just message me. Hey, one stop. Yeah, I hear you. No, it was just funny when you started talking about the clams, and I was like, "What? The clams were talking?" That's what threw me off. I was like, "Wait, what the hell?" And then I said, "Let me check back to the message before so I could figure out what the hell is going on." Hello. What's up? So I've got this good idea for a live one of these days, right?
Yeah.
Might just make it so that anybody can get up and talk for 3 minutes, right? And say whatever they want to me. Cuss me out, give me accolades, tell me to go shove it up my butt, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I know. One stop. That's all. No, that's all. Seriously, and then I'll let anybody up. Even, the people I don't want up. I'll let them up.
Well, you just have to let me know what day that is so I don't attend.
People can say nice things too. They don't have to be nasty. You know. I get a lot of people that say nice things to me.
Wow.
I don't know. I'm brain dead. The one stop, you said something about they had funny names. They told you funny things. Oh, I see. I get it now. I understand it. Never mind. I understand what you meant.
Hello and welcome, everybody.
But the way you phrased it made it sound like the clams were telling jokes or something.
So I got a very interesting story.
Ooh, really?
Well, not really, but
well, on here, every story is appreciated because
it's about some chicken shit cops.
Okay.
It's so hilarious that I'm just going to show a short clip of this. Oh, I got to get past this.
The chicken shit? I wonder what they're afraid of.
Oh.
Hi, Freeside.
And I'm not going to play the whole thing. I just want to play a clip of it just to show y'all what I see.
Okay.
Why am I blocked?
Because I blocked your ass, that's why.
No, you didn't.
I said, this shit has got to stop.
Okay.
Do I have to click on that? Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Da,
Wait,
da, da, da.
let me make it big.
So here you have this. I'm just going to give you a short snip of what's going on. So this is a drunk lady who ended up possibly falling and cut her palm or something to that effect. Okay. Now I want y'all to pay close attention to what this freaking cop does after they're handcuffed. Listen to what he says.
Oh, okay.
Here we go.
Parents, often known as the epitome of entitlement and unreasonable behavior.
Hey. This is harassment. Harassment. For the hotel.
What unfolds when they're already
I should
volatile
have
demeanor
fast forwarded
spirals
a little bit.
into a full-blown meltdown?
It's 911. Get in there. Oh my God. It's you. Oh my God.
Here are some cases when manic Karens have an extreme
All
meltdown.
right, here we go.
Was that Granny?
Let's start with this drunken Karen who became violent with the police.
I am sick. I am going to die.
Now you see how small she is, right?
She don't look that small to me.
Flagler
Oh,
County
she's
Sheriff's
probably about
deputy
110, 120 pounds,
911 call
maybe.
handcuffed
All right.
concerning a heavily intoxicated
She looked like a man. I thought it was a
upon her
man.
arrival.
No, right there.
Deputies quickly
Yeah.
located and observed clear signs of
And
intoxication.
the cop is
She had
the two
difficulty
cops, or at
maintaining her
least
balance,
he's at least
and there
200 pounds,
was a strong odor of alcohol surrounding her.
6 foot something.
Noticing her impaired state, the deputies took the necessary steps to address the situation, ensuring her safety and that of the community.
What's going on? You've been abused? I want to leave the premises. Where do you live at? I am staying with the person over here, and I want to leave. How'd that happen? I was thrown down. You was thrown down? Yes. How are you thrown down? Maybe how was I thrown down? Why are you here? Because you got a call about allegations of disturbance going on. That's why we're here. For this disturbance going on. You know,
As far as what? So I'm being abused, but yet I'm going to get taken away.
I'm trying to find out what happened.
May I leave the premises?
No.
May I leave the premises?
No.
Why?
Yeah.
No. Investigation of what? Just some kind of freaking show?
No.
Let me leave the premises?
Well, you come meet me on the real quick, okay?
No.
Because you're starting over, okay?
I am? Where's your freaking camera? Yo? Really?
Yes.
Yo, right here.
Really?
Observing the woman's severe intoxication and noting a wound on her hand, the deputies
Yeah,
realized
right.
the
One
urgency of the
stop.
situation. To ensure her safety and facilitate a medical evaluation, they decided to take her into custody.
Yeah.
Back up.
Yeah.
Back up.
I freaking
Back up.
How are you?
Yeah, I double. You mess
Follow the
with
traffic,
me.
okay?
Really, back up.
Don't mess with me. Don't. I am sick. I am going to die.
Why are you?
Because I'm HIV. I'm tired. Just leave me alone. Let me go home.
No, ma'am. Okay. You report you.
Really? Why?
Yeah.
Why? Why do I have a severe contact? Why? Maybe it's because of them.
Ma'am, you're getting detained at the stop.
Afraid of what?
All right. I'm not playing
I'm
games.
not playing games with anybody.
Okay.
You need to calm down. All right? No. We're trying to help you out. No. Give me my stupid routine. Offers. Go ahead, give it back. All right. Go ahead. Yep.
At this point, the woman became extremely agitated,
Jesus Christ.
All right, here we go,
screaming
right
and
here.
resisting arrest. Despite her vigorous resistance, the officers
There's
and
this
medical
guy
personnel
quits
worked
talking.
together to subdue her and examine her injured hand.
Why am I being stopped?
Stop.
Why am I being? Stop it. You gotta stop. Yeah. Mister, you gonna read me my rights? Stop. Because guess what? Stop. Are you gonna read me my rights? Yeah. Are you gonna read me my rights?
Now she's fully handcuffed.
Are you gonna read me my rights?
Ma'am.
Are you gonna read me my rights?
We can read your rights.
What? You
Stop resisting. She's in handcuffs, so how's she resisting right now? She's just standing there.
No, she's pulling
But
her
it
arms
gets-
up. She's
But
pulling
wait, yeah.
her arms up.
Well, yeah, but I mean,
She's
she's
resisting
handcuffed.
them. She's resisting them walking her somewhere or putting her in the car because she's moving her hands around, her arms around.
But we're going to continue. They're going to keep her right there where she's standing this whole entire time until after the ambulance, and then they turn her over to the ambulance drivers to hold her there. It is so ironic what these cops do. But the important part is what's coming up next. That's what I want y'all to pay close attention to. You ready for this?
stop.
Put your hands on.
You think this freaking show? You think it's a freaking show?
Put your hands on the feet.
Give me my right. Give me my right.
You want me to read your rights?
Yeah, go ahead.
Stop resisting. Stop resisting. Stop resisting.
You know what? Give me my right.
You want to read your rights?
I don't have a right.
You do? You know how to run?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Okay. Currently fighting with a female.
When you pull away from the cops, that's resisting.
But where's the fight? They've got her handcuffed. She's not fighting nobody.
But the fight is that she's struggling to get out of their grip. That's the fight. She's fighting being arrested.
Well,
or fighting
anyway, I'm not
being
going to
detained.
continue playing that whole thing. I mean, it's only, it's an hour-long video. I'm not going to play that.
Damn.
But the moral of the story was, by them making that statement, they sent 10 other cop cars to that location. 10 cop cars, besides the 2 that were already there. So there's 12 men and women at that location for a woman.
Well, maybe they wanted witnesses.
Do they realize how much tax money they just spent on that one woman?
I don't know. Does she realize how much tax money they spent on her?
The 2 of them should have been able to handle that little lady now. I'm sorry.
Well, if she's spitting, I mean, I don't know. But yeah, I agree with you on that.
Well, they never said she was spitting, but
He did. The guy said it in the thing.
oh, did he? I
Yeah,
didn't
she
hear it. I missed that one. My
Started
bad.
spitting and fighting and not. See, she said it might have been in the same sentence with fighting.
Oh,
but
maybe.
That might have been what you heard. The fighting part. I heard the spitting part. And if she's got AIDS, HIV, and she's spitting,
Right.
she could be lying too.
Oh, yeah.
They lie all the time so that people don't touch them.
Right. Exactly.
I'm pregnant.
Oh, I hear that a lot.
Like, geez, I don't know. I watch a lot of these things, and I don't understand why people
So,
or fight.
at the very end, she filed a complaint. A family member of hers filed a complaint. and they did an internal investigation, of course.
Oh,
The moral of the story was they were found in violation, that they did violate her. They were over aggressive and something else. And she ended up winning almost $500,000.
that's crazy.
Yep.
I think it's crazy only because she was fighting. She was resisting. She was fighting. And that's why
Yeah.
and how they thought that she, because we didn't see all of it, but not saying you
Right.
should play it. I'm just saying,
Right. Well, what I was showing you is it, and I watched the whole thing. It's no lie. She literally stood right there, and when the ambulance showed up, the two cops turned her over to two ambulance male drivers, asked them to hold her there so that they could get on the radio and call for more help.
Right.
They never took the woman back until after the first car showed up from them asking for help, and then the two guys took over again.
Took her back where? Took her back to the car?
They took custody of her from the ambulance drivers.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, the two ambulance drivers just held her there, and the ambulance, the one ambulance driver said, or whoever the paramedic was, or what EMT said,
Right.
"Oh, it looks like she fell and cut her hand on a rock." And they said, "Yeah, she says she has HIV, and we just want it bandaged up just in case." And he said, "Well, when you guys take over holding her, then we'll wrap it up. We can't do this and wrap her up."
Right, yeah.
So
I just
but
don't
the
understand.
ambulance drivers could have gotten in trouble for restraining her because they are not trained to restrain her with handcuffs on.
Excuse me. Sorry. I'm
They're
burping.
only trained to use tie wraps and shit like that to a gurney.
Right.
So they could have got lucky this to go around. And their boss probably told them after they seen what happened, they probably told them, "Don't you ever put your hands on an active situation ever again. Once they're turned over to you, then you guys do what you have to do. But until then, do not touch a patient again."
Right.
That was crazy.
Yeah, I watch a lot of those shows like that,
Yeah,
many of them
yeah,
too.
I do too. Sometimes I get so aggravated at the cops, then I get so aggravated at the people. Why can't you just fucking go with the program? And then I get freaking pissed off at the cops again.
Yeah, I hear you. That's what I don't understand is, honestly, there are people that will run.
Yep.
Running like they're gonna catch you, stupid.
Yeah.
You're gonna get caught. I mean, and now you're making it worse because they're gonna grab you and put you on the ground. Now, who the fuck
And
wants to get
possibly
put on
beat
the
the shit out
ground?
of you.
Well, who wants to get thrown on the ground just because you can't, like you said, get with the program? Who wants to
Right.
get? I don't. And then they have all these, like you say, you get thrown on the ground, you have wounds. People get thrown on gravel, and like, oh, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Yep. End up with worse injuries.
Yeah, exactly. Than you started with. Exactly.
Yeah. End up in the freaking hospital
Yeah.
because of your stupidity.
Right, because people are stupid. Exactly. People are crazy. I'm crazy. Everybody's crazy.
You could do you could create the activity or whatever happened. Rather it's your fault or your partner's fault, neighbor's fault, whoever. But the fact of the matter is, once the police get there, just turn around, put your hands behind your back because you know that's what's going to happen, right? Don't fight with them.
And in some instances, they're cool about shit. Like, for example, I got arrested the first time. Yeah, they put the cuffs on. I didn't run. I didn't do anything. I waited for them. Knew they were coming. And I remember now they finally fixed it so the seats have the
Indents.
yeah, in the back, because man, leaning back on handcuffs hurts the fuck out of your shoulders so bad. And that's why whenever you see when you watch these shows, everybody's leaning forward because it takes the pressure off your shoulders. And and so when I got to the station, the one cop said she was very cooperative. And I don't know if that helped my case, but the second time I asked the cops, can you please put the cuffs in front? It really hurts with the cuffs in back. And they said, okay, you're not going to run, are you? I said, no. You're not going to give us a problem, are you? No. And they put the cuffs in front because I asked nicely. And,
Well, you got some nice cops.
wow. And in that instance, I knew they were looking for me. So I pulled my car over when I saw the police car coming from the opposite, like coming at me kind of thing.
Right.
They turned a corner and they were headed towards me. And I just pulled over because I knew they were looking for me already because I was going back to work.
Yeah.
So I pulled over and, they whatever got me out of the car. And I was like, can you please? And they were like, okay. And they did it.
Huh.
No big deal. But that's how it is. Like people, like if you watch in these shows, a cop pulls you over and he says, do you know why? First of all, you don't say to a cop when they walk up to the car and say hello, what do you want?
Right.
You don't do that. There's people that are like, what the fuck do you want? Like, and then they go, do you know why I pulled you over? I don't fucking know, or they get nasty real quick. Well, that's one way to piss somebody off and make them look for things to charge you with.
Right.
You know what I mean? There's some things they can actually drop. Maybe it's I don't know, registration or something. They'll let that slide. They'll just give you a warning. But if you're going to be nasty to them, what the hell's the point of that? And that's what I mean. Like people are just I don't understand people at all.
Yes, I did watch that One Stop.
Well, let's see the documentary.
Yeah.
The Killdozer. The town fucked with that guy and he snapped. They used government friends to fight their battles, and he had enough. Wow.
Yeah, he drove a bulldozer through his house, drove down the road through somebody else's house, I believe. It may have been the same house. I can't remember now. It's been a while since. Yeah. It's been a while since I watched it.
Did you ever see the movie called Falling Down? That's what it makes me think of, Falling Down. With Charlie Sheen, I believe. And it's about a guy that snapped. And he just went around and acting snappy.
Huh.
And he was just done. You've never seen that?
I guess I didn't.
He looks all normal. He's carrying a briefcase. Not normal.
Right. One Stop. That's what I meant to say. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, hey, that's what you get when you push people, man. What the fuck?
Yeah.
I don't even want to say it.
Through it too.
I mean, think of, C.O.
Oh, is Michael Douglas in the show?
Oh, it's Michael Douglas. You're right. Sorry. Yes, Michael Douglas. I don't know why I thought it was I hate Charlie Sheen. Yes, and he looks all normal. He's got the glasses and he's got the suit and the tie. Yeah, it was a great movie.
Well, now that you say Michael Douglas, that sounds familiar.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, ain't nothing to be sorry about.
I don't know why Charlie Sheen. It made me think of Charlie Sheen when Charlie Sheen was younger.
Maybe he was thinking about you.
Ooh. Fucking hope not. Ugh.
I tell you what, girl. I don't know if you was watching Lisa Beast today, but let me tell you what. Birdo was actually making some damn common sense statements today.
Absolutely, I was.
Oh my gosh, he was something.
Yeah. Well, that's what's funny because there was at one point in time.
Oh, I will One Stop.
Lisa B was trying to counsel Abe and was making absolute sense.
Right.
You guys remember that? When she was like, why do you worry about this? Why stop worrying about that? Just ignore him. And He
Yep.
couldn't he couldn't receive that message that she was trying to send, just like she couldn't receive it when Berto was trying to send it.
Yeah.
Because Berto did make sense. Oh my gosh, it was crazy.
Oh,
It was,
one stop. If it's still up, you should go watch
yeah,
it, which I doubt it's not. But he really did make some good damn sense today.
yeah. He
I mean,
was
he did fast talk a little bit, but not like before.
yeah, no, he wasn't in for a
He
moment.
was a little bit slower, I think. But the boy was making some damn good sense.
He was telling her basically why was she bugging out on Huckleberry and all these people that she doesn't like when she this is Berto's kind of words said that you claim that you have panic attacks and about all the stress. So why are you still stressing yourself out? You're only stressing yourself out. No,
No, chicken
Berto,
lady, I wish.
Berto did make sense. Totally made sense. Yeah, speaking of
Yeah,
which, mister, what are the laws in your state?
my state,
Yeah.
it's legal.
Is it we were talking about it.
Yeah.
As we were going through, we were talking about it, and I was like, I don't know, it's too late to message Hillbilly Man. And at the same time, he was like, "Well, it doesn't matter anyway." But like he made a comment about it, and I was like, "I don't even
Oh
know."
yeah, you can still message me. I'm always up.
It was like 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, I was still up.
Oh, sorry. It was funny
I was
though.
actually watching ERR this morning. He went live early.
ERR
Yeah.
when he was live before, or maybe this morning, put his camera on. It was this morning, I guess. Had his
Yeah, he
camera
turned his
on and
camera on
everything.
and everything. Yeah.
Yeah, I happened to see that, and I was like,
Showed
"Wow."
us his cat.
So it's just another person that now I know what they look like
Mhm.
because you want to know what somebody looks like.
Well, I knew what he looked like because he used to have his camera on.
Oh, did he? Yeah, I didn't
Yeah.
know. It's just because, like that woman in that show that you just showed, that old lady.
Yeah.
That's how I perceive Lisa.
You've
As
never seen Lisa?
I have, but that's
Oh,
how I would perceive her.
yes.
You guys
Yes.
call her
Without.
Brittany and all this stuff, and then when they showed me a picture of her, I was like, Christ's sake, we look alike. Like,
Yeah. Picture does a whole lot of difference when you see somebody's and their face. Yes.
mm, yeah,
But
and it was
I was really shocked and surprised at Berto today because he was making perfect sense. He said, "You claimed his words, not mine." And Lisa did say it. You claimed that you made this channel so that you could meet people, be happy, and have fun. But every day that you go live, it's about Huck, 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 Huck.
yeah.
And she said, "No, it's not." He said, "Yes, it is. Every day you go live, it's about Huck. You say that you have high blood pressure, you're stressed out, you blah, blah, blah. You got all that.
Yeah, your
Did
health
you ever
is
stop to
failing.
think? Did you ever stop to think, Lisa, to let this go? Because she's
Yeah,
not over there talking about you."
yeah, it was amazing, and it was, and then
I was just thrown back.
Lisa accused Berto of don't you can't if you come back up, don't yell. And when Berto comes, it was like I was not yelling, and Berto was not yelling. Berto
No,
was
he wasn't
talking
yelling.
rationally,
No, he
just
was
like
right.
this.
Mm-hmm.
It was, and Berto was like, I haven't talked over you. I said my piece, you said yours, and he was absolutely correct.
Yes.
It was wild.
I don't know what light flipped on him, but today he was golden. If I was going to give him a rating, and this was the first time I ever met him, I would have gave him a 10 today.
Yep, me too. Me too.
I would have, because he was point on.
Yeah. Yep.
And that if he would slow down and do this all the time, people would start to like Berto and understand where he's coming from. But when you carry on and act like a fool, then people aren't going to give you the respect that you deserve.
Well, yeah, but they have to get over that hurdle of the trolls are gonna troll you and they're gonna try and trigger you. Some people, not everybody, because I had Berto on my panels in the beginning, and we would have wonderful conversations. We had a couple wonderful conversations. Then, when people would come up, it'd be like, don't let them bother you. Don't let them bother you. Just ignore them. Just tell them to leave you alone. Or whatever. Just ignore them.
Yeah.
And then all this shit happened.
Well, that's what the other day, Hammy was having trouble to share a screen, right? And so she was asking for help. So Huck was up there. I went up there, and she let Berto up there. Berto was reading the chat. We're trying to help Hammy, and Berto starts flipping the freak out. Of course, nobody can hear anything except for Berto. And then I said, Berto, listen, it's not about you right now. We're trying to help Hammy. Just don't pay attention to the chat right now. Just let us finish doing what we got to do, and then you guys can take over. Do whatever you want to do. But right now, she's asking for help. Shut up! You're not telling me what to do. Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
And then Huck went after him, and she finally just put him in the basement and left him there.
Yeah. It's too bad that other people, and I can't believe I'm sitting here mincing words on my own fucking stream. that other person cannot recognize that is why you get thrown in the basement.
Right.
Because you do shit like that.
Yep.
Exactly like that. And it's a big conspiracy. No, it's not. You're behaving like an asshat, and you're being treated like an asshat, and you're being punished like an asshat.
Yep.
And if you'd only see that if you didn't do things like that, nobody would have to put you in the basement.
And the same with Abe. If he would stop his childish bullshit and literally have decent conversations with people, and I've heard him do it.
That's who I was talking about. I just didn't say
his
name.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to say his name because it's true.
Yeah.
Abe could regain a lot of people if he would just stop and just let shit go.
Yeah. And he doesn't. He does.
We've not been saying anything about him. Haven't been bringing his name up until last night and tonight. Last night I didn't say his name. Tonight I did. Right. But he has been every night that he's went live this week. He has brought my name in his live streams.
Yeah.
I just don't get it.
But I will say I am pleased, which I never thought that Abe and pleased would be in the same sentence, that he has now possibly understood.
I hope knock on wood.
That I'm not like the other ones that pop them up, pop them down, pop them up, pop them down. I don't do that shit. And Patriot is going to get an accolade for this. He said in Abe's, I think it was Abe's stream, that if you don't want someone in your stream, simply ban them.
Yeah.
And be done with it. And I thought to myself, my God, how long have I been saying that? And I was, and then the best part is, Abe reads it and he's like, yeah, that sounds good. That sounds right. And I'm thinking, but yet you have a problem with me about it.
Right. Well, I mean, Abe comes out with these suggestions and what other channels should be doing. But if he would stop and think of the information that he's passing out for these other channels to be doing, if he'd done the same exact thing, everybody would get along.
Exactly.
But he doesn't. He only sees what he wants to see.
Yeah. Yep. It's just.
Yeah, right. What
now? You keep your nose to yourself and you won't get a bloody nose.
Yep.
That's it. You don't need to be in everybody's goddamn business. Why is everybody in everybody's business?
So, Berto, if you hear this, just know we're giving you compliments.
Yes.
Don't take it as an attack because it's not. I know sometimes you get confused between a compliment and a beat down, but this is totally not the thing. We are complimenting you on the good job that you did today on leases.
Yeah. Chris actually
Yeah,
laughed
right.
at that joke. He actually laughed at that joke. I was surprised. He was like, good one, because most people, yeah, some people don't have the same kind of humor.
Yeah.
But
And
yeah.
one stop, we were right. Pop, ba-da-da-ba, pop, pop.
Yeah.
Did you tell him, Lisa? I mean, Lisa's talking.
He just
Lisa's
called
talking
me
about me. She's talking about me. I don't know why.
Who,
But,
Lisa?
yeah, Queen. Did you tell the group what happened
No.
this morning?
No.
Oh,
I don't think so.
Queen.
I'm not sure what we're talking about now.
Queen, did you go to work today?
Oh, no. Shh. I played hooky. I did play hooky. I said one stop knew right away. He could tell it was in the tone of my voice. The funny thing is I thought about it for an hour, like an hour or more. And I was like, you know what? Fuck it. And that's what happened. And then
One stop. That's exactly what I said. Exactly what I told her in a text message today. I could tell it in the tone of her voice that she was not going to go to work.
Hi, Flying
Hey,
Monkey.
Flying Monkey.
How you doing, beautiful? Yeah.
Yep.
I thought
Hey,
about
Vern.
it, and I said to myself, hi, Vern. And I said to myself, I work every day, 7 days a week. I deserve a little bit of life, too. And if that's how I can get it,
Yep.
Yeah, I know, because I messaged one stop last night, and I just put you were right, and that was it.
Yeah. Well, me and her had an actual conversation today, and the words out of my mouth were, I knew by the tone of your voice that you were going to do it.
Yeah. You gotta
And
live.
it's shocking that he said the same exact words I said.
Yeah. And I was in, where did we wind up? I was wrong, because I thought I was going to Buffalo. We wound up in Lake George, wherever that is.
Yeah, that's a little off to the side of
Albany.
this side of Albany. Yeah.
Yeah. And I'll tell you something. The weather was so brisk. It was freezing. It was like, I was like, whoa, man, let's go back to the island because it's fucking cold.
Yeah, it was cold.
Ooh.
Well, I have to tell you now, it's so warm that I actually, literally, honestly, I have my air conditioner on right now.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Oh, damn. Let me see. I don't know how much it was.
I don't even know what the temperature is outside, but it's warm in here.
Yeah.
And
God, sorry.
It's 54 here.
Damn. I don't know what it is. I'm trying to.
45 in Texas, 54 in Georgia, and 43 in Arkansas. So Arkansas's got colder weather than all of us put together.
Yeah. Come on. Why is it taking so long? Hurry up. Like I gotta hit the button and it's gonna like reset the time and the temperature, and it's like fucking hurry up.
Exactly one stop.
What time is it? 10 o'clock.
I was gonna say it's about 10.
It's 52 degrees here. 52.
Well, and most of the time the air conditioner doesn't come on, just the fan.
Right.
But it's just enough to keep it nice and cool in here to where I'm not sweating or anything, and it's not hot.
Right.
Because I have it on the energy saver.
Yeah, that's when I go to bed. I open my window, or I wake up in the middle of the night and have to open my window because I'm suffocating.
Well, I only have one window. All the bedrooms only have one window.
I've got 3 in here, all next to each other, and my
Yeah.
head of my bed is right up against the windows.
But I have
They're
2
open.
doors. I have one that goes into the house, and I have one that goes outside.
Oh, right, right. Yeah, no, I just have the ones that go outside. And they're higher than normal. So if you want to come to my house and peek in my windows, you're going to have to stand on something to peek in the windows.
Yeah.
Because one night I was sitting here and I don't know, I was online, I was chatting, I think I was on Hangouts, and I heard boom and something like hit the house. And I was like, what the fuck was that? Somebody had taken a cinder block and put it outside my window and was trying to peep in my window.
Wow.
Yep. I found the cinder block.
Well, we had some. Well, we don't know who they were. They were men in suits, and we didn't know who they were, so we weren't going to the door. And I told everybody, stay down. Don't go to the door. We don't know who it is. And this son bitch was looking through the windows. I'm like, are you freaking kidding me?
Well, we had a peeper that when people would discover he was
Right
peeping,
backstage.
he was peeping in the window, his hands were busy.
Yeah.
In the freaking winter. Like, dude, put that shit away.
Wow.
Yeah, we all knew him. We grew up with him.
Right.
When we, everybody, when we found out who it was, we were like, oh, we know him. Yeah, crazy people.
That's
Weirdo.
nasty.
So you guys are complaining about how cold it is. It was 9 degrees where I was this morning, and it's 24 here right now, and it's blowing like 20 miles an hour.
Oh, I'm not complaining it's cold. I was complaining it's too warm.
I was just driving where it was like 27 degrees. The road had about an inch thick of ice on it with a 45-mile-an-hour crosswind with an empty trailer.
Yikes.
Yeah, that's not good.
No, not at all. Like I was doing like 25, and there was a couple times I thought it was going to blow the trailer off the road into the side of the.
Yeah.
Because it was just like skating.
Yep. Yeah, that's the worst, to have an empty trailer and that wind blowing.
Like I've had nothing but problems. Like I blew an axle seal. Unfortunately, there was a shop 10 miles away that took me right in and fixed it. But like I'm like, fuck. I got out of there early. I got up early. Fucking got all my deliveries done early, and like I'm like I let my DTL know I was headed back, towards Utah, and I pulled off to take a piss. And when I was walking back, I always check everything out. And I'm looking at my freaking wheel, and it's black. I'm like, why is the wheel black? Because it was covered in axle oil,
Jesus.
Oh, no.
Poor Vern, man. He can't catch a break. Well,
right.
Let's hope it's not a good break,
Yeah, this has not been a good week. There's like other things which I don't want to talk about on here because nobody needs to know. But yeah.
So Vern, you were on last night, right?
I fell asleep at some point. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I last time I chatted, maybe about 10 or 15 minutes after that, I think I fell asleep.
Right.
I mean, I was so tired. I've been doing 13-hour. Today was another 13-hour day.
Yikes. Plus the extreme stress of the weather. Yikes.
Stressing about that and other things and my living situation, and I got to move soon.
Where the hell are you
moving?
Yeah, I'm trying to find a place that's closer to where I'm working out of, but like where I work out of, one of the people there, they like me, so she took my phone number down, and she has a friend that just opened a warehouse that's closer to my side of where I would be living, and said that the starting pay is $34 an hour.
Oh, wow.
So, and they need a CDL driver to move trailers and stuff, and So like it'd be really easy, like way easier than what I'm working for now, you know.
Right. Good luck then. Damn.
Yeah, if that works, it'll be fucking awesome. Full
Right.
benefit, I think, from the point you start.
There you
Is
go.
it a very reputable business?
Yeah, it's like a really big.
Oh, good then.
Yeah, like I don't want to say because I don't want to dox it, you know.
Mm-mm, mm-mm.
But yeah,
Yeah, don't do that.
it's a major company. Oh, dang it.
Yeah, that's all I cared about was if they're reputable, because then you don't have to worry about them shutting
Yeah,
down. And
I was offered a job for $10 less an hour at the place that I pick up my loads at, and they're a national company too.
yeah,
They're all over. I think their headquarters are like somewhere in the Midwest.
yeah, 34 sounds good, but when you're on that road and things happen, it just, that 34 goes right out the window quick.
Yeah. Well, right now that's about what I make now, but it's all depends on mileage and shit like that. But like when
Right.
I can't go over 25 miles an hour, then I'm making half that.
Right. Yep. Yeah. Back when I drove, I made 27 an hour plus 3 cents on a mile.
Yeah, they pay me hourly too on top of that, but
Yeah.
I mean it's not terribly bad money. It's just not enough for how expensive the cost of living is here and stuff.
Right.
But I mean, like if I move out of where I'm at now and move closer to where I'm at there out in the desert, basically it's in the desert. There's places there that, I mean, I was just looking at a house. It was 3 bedrooms. It's a manufactured house and all that, but it has a 2 stall garage and 2 massive sheds, like, you know, those like custom built sheds.
Yep.
And it sits on an acre, and so I have like plenty of space to put all my stuff there.
Oh, that ain't bad at all.
I can also park my truck there too. So
Yep.
389,000.
Well, just make sure you check the city ordinance before you try to park your truck there.
There's no city ordinance there. It's outside the
Well,
city. It's
Well, then
rural.
you're good then.
Yeah, because I was looking at the neighbor across the street, and he's got like shit all over in front of his yard and shit like that. So
Yeah, because
and that whole
that's how
neighborhood parking trucks and everything else too. So, but my company requires me to park it on property, you know, not on the street. So I need to have space to have it on my property. So,
well, that's how I learned about city ordinances, because I got a ticket because I parked it in my driveway when I wasn't working.
yeah.
And
No CCNRs out there.
I see the cop car sitting out in the street by my house. I'm like, what the hell is this about? So I go out there, and he's like, you know, you can't have this, right? I'm like, no. He said, well, maybe you should read the city ordinance. I'm like, what?
Yeah. See,
What
fortunately,
the hell's the city ordinance?
yeah, fortunately out there, there's no city shit like that. There's like, they have CCNRs in some of the gated communities and stuff like that, you know, that are different, but this isn't gated. This is right off the highway, like literally like 2 blocks from the highway.
Oh, I agree. One stop. Yeah.
Like 20 minutes from where I'll be working. So, I mean, it would be perfect. No traffic,
Yeah,
no nothing.
the company I worked for back in Arkansas was a huge business. They had like 4 plants, and I had came to New York on one of my visits, and I went back home, and something just seemed different. And I said within a year that they would file bankruptcy, and sure enough, within that year, they had filed bankruptcy. Everybody lost their 401ks, everything. We lost everything.
Dang.
And it was a good paying business. I mean, everything was being sold to Walmart and Family Dollar, and all of a sudden Walmart canceled their their orders, and that's all it took.
Yeah, that's what happens when you get two catering to one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like a lot of times, I know somebody who her father ran a machine shop and he used to do all kinds of stuff. Well, they ended up moving up to where I live up there because they got an offer to make a certain part for a certain thing, which worked out fine for a few years until they dropped their bid on them and they went bankrupt basically because they were only working. They became solely supplying for that one customer. You know what I mean? And then when that customer went to a different machine shop for some reason or did something different or whatever, they lost their ass.
Right. And the demand was so bad for us that we ended up adding another line. We got an automated machine put in, and then we got automated stapler. And after we purchased all that, that's when things started changing, and I could tell something wasn't quite right. And I told the plant manager, I said, I don't know if you know this or not, but I have a prediction for you. I said, he said, what's that? And I said, well, I hate to say it, but within the year, we're going to be bankrupt. He said, no, we're not. Well, he came back to me before that year was over, and he said, I hate to tell you this, but you were 100% correct. We are going under. So don't say nothing, but you better start looking for another job. And that's when I end up moving to New York.
Yeah.
Yep. And we just built a brand new building. And now the building that we were in, the two holding sheds that we had, I shouldn't even call them sheds because they weren't, they're warehouses. And the big plant that we built are all sitting empty now. And then they had another factory that was called Darlings, and they went under.
Yeah.
And then they had a boat seat company that was called so I can't remember what it was now. And they ended up going under. So now there are no factories in the town that I lived in. Everything's gone. And that really hurt the economy there.
Yeah.
A lot of
That's just the whole thing too is, the economy, they start outsourcing everything out of the country and they don't put any tariffs on it. And they don't make it fair competition. And of course they have slave labor over in the other countries, basically expendable people.
The plant that,
you know what I mean? No insurance, no nothing. So they can undercut anybody in this country huge because of the way the regulations are. It's like,
Sorry, Vern. Hang on. Sorry, Vern. You still there?
yeah.
Sorry, I meant to write in the chat and I fucking clicked on you.
Oh.
I'm sorry. I apologize.
Yeah, it's just the unfair way that the government deals with everybody that tries to do anything in this country. I mean, they don't, like in China, they don't have insurance on anything like that. If somebody gets a hand off, it's too fucking bad. They have 100 million people to replace that person. And here you have all these fucking regulations and stuff, which makes everything so expensive. The insurance,
oh yeah,
women's comp, all that shit that goes on. So they really need. Hopefully, that Trump goes in there and starts to correct this shit. You know what I mean? Like somehow. I mean, I don't even know how they're going to do it because the deep state is totally in control of our government until they fucking root these people out. Black shit like that runs all these fucking corporations and buys everybody's house out from under them.
Trump says he already made a blanket statement because John Deere is moving to China and that he has put a boycott on China, on John Deere that they will not be shipping any of their products to America.
Yeah. Yeah, I hear
So-
Caterpillar and John Deere are both making pickup trucks that are going to be available in the first quarter next year.
So they're going to be in some big trouble if they move out of the state, because most of their equipment is sold in the States.
Yeah.
They're not sold across seas. They're in the States.
Yeah.
And if they make that big, huge move, John Deere may be going out of business.
Well, they are supposedly coming out with a pickup truck in 2025. And Caterpillar's with one, and I've seen the previews to it, and it looks badass. And they're going to have it in several different configurations, but they're going to have a diesel electric configuration.
Hmm.
And it's supposed to have more power than any other truck in its class, and they're going to be starting them at 60,000 for the base model.
Well,
and it looks bad. Looks like a fucking tough. It looks like a freaking Tonka truck. You know what I mean? Like you used to play with and shit.
Well, they might want to rethink about moving to China then.
Caterpillar? No, I'm talking about
Any
Caterpillar.
business. Any business that's thinking about it.
Caterpillar ain't moving to China.
Well, I didn't think John Deere would either, but with it being an American company, but it appears that they're going to.
John Deere got bought out by an overseas company too, or something. I think in Europe. I think there's a European holding company now, maybe Dutch or something.
Well,
I forget who bought it out though.
I hope they have enough farmers over there that can keep them in business.
GM is fucking and Chrysler. They're both now owned by, I think, majority outside of the country now. Not even American anymore.
Oh yeah,
Daimler, or whatever Daimler that makes Mercedes. Yeah. They own most of Chrysler, but the Fiat, I think, bought out them now. I think it's all Fiat owned. I think Dodge or Chrysler is owned by Fiat. Something like that, or I don't know. They changed so much, and like I said, most of our country has been sold out by BlackRock.
Oh yeah,
BlackRock is, run by these fucking people that are absolutely causing us to go to war and fund all kinds of really bad shit. They're just evil fucking people.
Yeah,
control this. They control 30 trillion in investment, which is almost the entire national debt. So they control the debt, basically. You control the debt, you control us all. They're the ones that enslave us, make us pay taxes. And tax to me is totally a civil rights violation, because all it does is penalize you for being successful. And the more successful you are, the more they penalize you. It's fucking stupid.
The governor of Arkansas did the biggest move ever, and the taxpayer's going to be paying out their asses now, because she's given social services, state troopers, sheriffs, and some other entity a huge freaking raise.
Yeah, that's all we need is more cops. So already enforced law to be there.
I don't know how they're going to do it. She said she can do it. I don't see how she...
By putting people behind bars and fining them and shit like that, they'll find a way. They'll just raise the fines. They'll just set up speed traps and fucking raise your registration on your vehicle and shit like that. I mean, it'll all come out of the hardworking people. That's who pays for it. Criminals
social service is going up to 30,000 more a year. State troopers is going up to 76,000 more a year. Sheriff is going up 57% more a year. I mean, she jacked them up really high.
I've moved to Arkansas, that's for sure. Fuck that shit.
Yeah, she is a Democrat, I believe.
You know, like in California alone, it's well over $100,000 a year to incarcerate somebody, and that each of the state prisons there, which I think there's 30 of them, cost over 115 to 150 million dollars a year to run, to budget them. So think about that now. Like if they just give me a paycheck of 120,000 a year, I'll stay out of trouble. How's that sound? I mean, like they could be paying people to not be criminals. I mean, like it doesn't make sense. Like you go commit a crime, and you get thrown in jail, and that literally it's $100,000 a year that they're paying to keep you in there. It doesn't make sense. Like, I just can't make sense out of it.
Right.
And it's not like they're living the life of fucking Riley, you know. But
Wow.
yeah, Nevada has got more prisons than it has prisoners, but they outsource to other states to incarcerate people here. So I think Colorado has the Supermax, just like a Supermax in California too. I think it's in Northern California. And those are even more expensive to run. You'd stay out of trouble for $75K. Why undercut yourself? You could get 100.
Right.
Oh, that's right. Where he lives, he doesn't need as much money. If you lived out here, oh, sorry, you're driving. Right. You ought to be damn sorry you're driving, crazy chicken lady. You're out there trying to kill people with your car, driving crazy and shit. That's all funny. You're out like polluting the environment. You ought to be sorry. You're out driving. Are you kidding me?
Crazy. I believe the Arkansas governor is Republican. Holy shit.
She's driving me crazy. One stop. Yeah, I know we're really fucked up in this country right now. Like when you are making between $60,000 and $80,000 a year and it's not enough to live on, there's something wrong. Something wrong when you go to like the grocery store and you buy sandwich meat, some cheese, some bread, something to drink, some bananas, and a few other little things, and it's over $120. Like that ain't right either. Should be like a $30, $35 bill that they're getting $120 for. Yeah, I'm sick of it. I go to like buy a hamburger at fucking Burger King and it's almost $20.
Yeah, I'm shocked too. One stop.
Yeah, there's plenty of shit doing that shit.
Yep. Yeah, she'll be voted out of office after doing that. That was a bad move on her part. Because she's the one that implemented the new tax that where if you own vehicles, even if they're running or not, they're sitting in your driveway. After you pay the sales tax, you have to pay tax on that car year after year now.
Ridiculous.
Yep. Yep. And it's like $500 and something per vehicle.
Outrageous.
Yep.
Fuck that shit.
And it doesn't matter how old or how young the car is, how new. Nope. $512 a pop. Yeah.
That's where you get puncture-proof tires. You fill the fenders with concrete. Fucking VIN number, tint out the windows and shit. And Fucking say, try to stop me. Or you put
Oh
crazy.
yeah, you're exactly right. One stop. Yeah, it's gotten out of control. Yeah.
Well, put it this way: if enough of us all stand together and say "fuck that shit," they can't stop us all. They can't fuck with us all. Especially if
No.
we did a group, a large enough group,
Yeah.
like like fucking like road warrior cars and shit. Man, go out there, fucking a gang and shit. Talk with that voice. Yes.
Yeah. Right.
You can't stop us all.
Mm-mm-mm. Crazy.
Yeah, you can see Abe there, like setting up a roadblock, and yeah, try to stop.
No, he'd be too busy laughing.
I seen that movie. That's the Road Warrior.
Yeah. Right.
You know the dude with the mohawk, the crazy dude. You know his real name
Yeah.
was in real life. His real name was Vern.
Vern. Yeah.
Yeah, same as mine. Crazy, huh? I should get a mohawk and fucking dye it purple and shit, and learn to do backflips off the tops of fucking semi trailers and shit. I love that movie. That's one of the fucking greatest cult classics, The Road Warrior.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm hoping Trump can actually get something done in these 4 years.
You can run, but you can't hide. You one stop. You can run, but you can't hide.
You're right. Mm-mm-mm. Queen does a live stream, and then she runs off and leaves us alone.
I know,
Oh,
and
hell.
fucking clowns in the fucking backstage waiting to get up. What the fuck?
Oh, I do that all the time. Don't feel bad.
That goddamn bedtime clown right in his mouth.
Right.
Where the hell is he? Where the hell is that bedtime clown?
You know, I haven't seen him around that much.
Yeah, I thought I saw him one time, or I know
I've seen him
I
once.
messaged him once in a DM in Discord a while back. He answered right away, but that's something funny. I had to, he'd understand, you know.
Well, the thing of it is, one stop. It's all Republican ran right now. They're in charge.
We'll see.
The Senate, and the House. It's all Republican.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it should flow like fucking, you know.
Now, if it would have been a Republican president and a Democratic governor and House, then we would have been screwed. But because it's Republican straight across, I'm hoping that some changes will happen.
Unless you have a bunch of fucking, you know.
And did y'all see who the Attorney General is going to be?
There's a lot of moderate Republicans, though, that are fucking fucked up, too, though. You know what I mean? Like, you can't trust them all just because they're Republicans.
Right. Did y'all see who the Attorney General is going to be?
Not sure yet. I thought they have to vote on that or something.
Matt Gaetz.
Is that for sure? Or they voted it? And
he was Trump's nominee to be put in that spot.
Right, but did they actually allow him yet, or have they voted on it yet? Or because I heard that they didn't have all the enough right now.
From my understanding, from my understanding is they told him that they were going to do an exemption because he had to have all of his cabinet people in place for January the 6th. That they gave him an exemption.
Yeah, okay, because like he's gonna really rattle cages, so he's made a lot of them nervous, even the ones that you would expect them to support him and all that. But
yeah, he did. Yep, he quit the Congress. Yep.
Yeah.
I think Matt Gaetz is going to be good for Attorney General.
Yeah, if they let him in.
He's going to do some cleaning of the house over there too. I could see it happening.
Good.
Oh yeah.
Got to go after not only him but the entire fucking regime.
Yeah,
including the fucking financees like Bill Gates, the rest of those fucking assholes.
Yep. Well, I believe Bill Gates was the main contributor, wasn't he?
Fuck yeah, he owns the patent on the fucking whatchamacallit, on the whatever the roll your sleeve thing. I guess we shouldn't even mention it because we get her in trouble.
Right.
The sleeve rolling shot.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he's going after everybody one stop. He done made that clear. He's definitely going to be cleaning house from the FBI all the way down. He's whoever went after Trump, be prepared. Whoever made the false dossier, be prepared.
Uh-huh.
And they got 4 years to do it in. And I think where Biden messed up is when he added the 4 or 5 more justice seats to the justice system.
All right. Looks like I got a neighbor now. Won't you be my neighbor?
Oh yeah, I did see that. Yeah, they're going to put a stop to that. Yeah. Yeah, that's not going to happen up the White House. You can bet on that. You want to dress like a girl, that's fine. But you need to go use the men's restroom when you decide you're going to do that. There's no reason why a man needs to be in a women's bathroom, period. I don't care if you are saying you're trans. That's just like this guy ended up going to prison, and because he didn't want to go to the male prison because he knew he was going to get the shit beat out of him, he says, I'm trans. I want to go to the women's prison. I'm trans. And put him in the women's prison.
Hillbilly man's transphobic, everybody. You hear him? He's transphobic.
Listen, people can do what they want. I don't care. But don't put women in harm's way when men are involved. You're looking for a disaster to happen quick. And I just don't think that a man should be in a restroom with women. If
because
what they should do is build a separate bathroom for trans and write on there trans only.
Yeah, and this is the problem, okay? Because somebody could dress up like a woman who's a rapist, a serial rapist, and go in there and rape some woman, and they're not transgender or anything like that. They're fucking just a sick person. Okay, so like I don't know how they're getting away with this shit because it's totally jeopardizing women's safety, allowing that to happen because just to fucking take advantage of it. Like think about that. That's the perfect opportunity for somebody to go in there and rape somebody.
And what do most women do when they have children, whether they're boys or girls? They will take them into the restroom with them. There's a perfect opportunity for these child molesters to take over. No, That shouldn't happen.
Well, then that's a terrorist
America's
op, and that should be handled. Fucking that person should be arrested for that shit.
America has gotten way out of control with this transgender stuff. I'm sorry.
It's not only America; it's an international thing. And
Well, it probably is. I only know about America stuff, but it probably is bad all across the planet. But
that's doing it in fucking England and all that. It's where all. Imagine if
I can't.
Imagine if they tried to pull that shit in Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, I just can't see men going into a women's bathroom, even at school. Come on, people. They're doing it in schools too. The women's locker room. Transgenders are allowed to go into the no. I gotta change this. I get really irritated about that.
Like they were trying to get him to compete in the Olympics that way. It's like, how is that fair?
Oh, they got to compete with the women. The men did. They sure did. Yeah, that's why the women lost all their gold medals to the men.
To the feminine men.
How I was so pissed when I seen that they approved that transgenders men can go in a boxing rink with a female.
Yeah, that just doesn't make any sense, man.
No.
Madness. Absolutely.
No, they have
minds.
That men have a better muscle tone than women, generally speaking. Yeah, women can get that mass, but they're still not as strong as men.
What did we do to become the laughing stocks, huh? You're talking about other people.
I just get so frustrated.
I know, it's ridiculous, huh?
Yeah, that's right, One Stop. That's why I refuse to use their pronouns. I was taught that there's a male and female. If you want to call yourself a transgender, hey, go for it. You're not going to get me to call you that.
Well, here's the thing, Hellbelly Man. You're violating my pronouns, and you're gonna. And if I have to come over there and pummel you and break doors over your legs and and whatnot,
because that's one thing I will not do. So he already knows my stance on that. One Stop. I already made that perfectly clear.
Bedtime Clown was forever in the backstage, and he left finally.
Yeah.
Did he really?
No, I'm just sure.
Oh.
It happens.
Because whenever she leaves, somebody goes on the backstage.
Yep. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Story of my life. Missed opportunities.
Birdo's probably up there on Lisa's.
Oh, he was. Hey, listen, Bird, you missed it.
Wait, I thought he was on Urs because Ur was live before. I thought Lisa.
No, he was on Lisa's.
Yeah,
Birdo was on Lisa's.
Yeah, but then Lisa quit and Ur went live.
And then Ur went live. Yes.
Okay.
I missed all that, I guess.
But you missed him over on Lisa's today because this boy was telling Lisa straight facts, straight common sense bullshit. No yelling, no nothing. It was golden.
It was
good. It was good. Yes.
Somebody with some common sense for once.
Yep.
So maybe Birdo's on meds or something, and there's times when he's not on them or something. So
I don't know, but he was hitting them bombs like crazy on her today.
Yeah, but see, Lisa wasn't really attacking Birdo, so
no.
When people like drive Birdo to go crazy, that's what happens. But when nobody's really smacking the shit out of Birdo's cool.
Well, his issue was that Lisa's channel is supposed to be friendly, happy, channel, but yet every day all she does is talk about Huck, and he said, but that's not what your channel was built on. And she's like, yes, it was. And he said, no, it wasn't. You said this and this and this. And she's like, yeah, I did say that. And I mean, he was hitting her left and right today.
Yeah. Calling her out, but calmly calling her out.
Calmly. Yes, very calmly.
Saying that, you say that you have stress, you say that you have panic attacks and your health is getting worse. And so why are you continuing to keep the stress up? It's better to just walk away. But you're the one perpetuating the stress and you're making yourself sicker, stuff like that. That's what Berto was saying.
Yeah.
Like total fucking logic. It was crazy. It was good.
Yeah, it was good.
But Lisa wouldn't have it, but
And then
she would she'd drop Berto and then she'd say, come up, I'm gonna let you up, but no yelling over top of me. No, and Berto came up and was like, I wasn't yelling, I wasn't talking loud, I wasn't talking over you. No. Like in a calm voice, like that, like I'm talking.
Yeah.
And was correcting Lisa, and I was like, I didn't yell at you. You spoke and it was crazy.
And then was trying to put his spin on what Berto was saying, and Lisa was jumping onto him, and it was just crazy.
Yeah.
Because she wanted to take her side, and was like, well, I'm just trying to grasp what he was really saying to you.
Berto will poke you.
Right, one stop.
Like he did his ex-girlfriend. One stop. That's terrible.
Well, he did.
I know, but it's still terrible.
Yeah, it is terrible, but it's true.
Yeah.
We have receipts.
But I don't understand. Is that really him or is that his cousin? Like they claim. I don't.
It's him.
I don't know.
All you got to do is look at the name.
But the name's not Henry. The name is something else.
Because his name's not Henry.
I don't know. I don't care. Let me rephrase. I don't care, but
that's what everybody calls him, Henry. But that's not his name.
Right. I don't know. I don't know nothing. I give.
Just like Hillbilly Man is not my name, but everybody calls me that.
Look, Michael, shut the fuck up, Michael. Cut it out, Michael. Mikey boy.
Yeah, right. There you go. They call me Michael.
It's funny because in the beginning you used to sing Michael Row the Boat Ashore every time they fucking said.
Yeah, right.
You would.
I met you in 2017 and you were going by the name Michael.
Yeah.
Bullshit lie. Show me proof of that one, please.
I already know your name's William anyway, so.
Yeah.
I know that's why they call you Bill, right?
Yeah, right.
Billy.
Yeah, Billy, yeah.
Yeah, really his name is Billy Hill, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Hank Hill's fucking second cousin.
Yeah.
It could be his illegitimate son. But, he's not illegitimate if he has the last name Hill. Never mind.
Right.
Billy Hill.
What'd you say, Vern?
Billy Hill.
Billy Hill.
Okay. William Hill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
William Wild Bill Hill.
I have a cousin named William.
Hold on. Hang on.
Hold on. I got something to say. Hold on.
Would you quit talking over me?
I was going to say, are you talking to me?
It's a tit for tat.
Just let me get my story out.
Hold on.
You asked me a question. I'm going to take a half an hour to answer you, but hold on.
Yeah, right. Or he'll ask a question and you just keep talking and won't let you answer it.
I don't know where you were, Vern, but we were talking about this before. I don't think you were here. Or maybe you were. No. And I was just saying, they look at Birdo and they say, well, that's why they drop Birdo, because Birdo gets loud and screamy and everything like that. If Abe would only realize that that's why people drop him too. Like he can't see that. He does the exact same thing. And then he gets mad when people drop him. But you're watch, you know what I mean? And like learn, because you do the same thing too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
if they,
no, sometimes it's hard to be self-aware for some people. You know what I mean? It's,
Right.
see the forest for the trees.
and you get in bad habits, and it's sometimes they're difficult to break. You know, and then you think everyone else is against you when you're really against yourself. You know.
Yeah, there you go. Well said. Well said.
Yeah.
Well said. And I found out who it was that said that one day. Speaking of which, because he was on with Squishy, and he said blah 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 aspirin, and she was like, "Did you just say aspirin? Isn't it asinine?" And he was just like, "Yeah, well." And she called him out on it like in 3 seconds. I was like, "Wow, somebody who actually got to call him out on it." You know what I mean? 'Cause most people.
When somebody triggers you and stuff like that, a lot of times you'll go into a defense mechanism and you don't even really know what you're doing.
Yeah.
You're just swinging.
Swinging wildly.
I was the first one that got him to cussing.
He hasn't stopped either. It's bizarre.
Yeah.
And I hate to say this, but I was in, I don't know where I was. It might have been in here. And Trunk Monkey was here, and he called somebody a wussy. And I was like, what the fuck? Why are you emulating Abe?
Yeah.
Maybe Abe's emulating him.
Yeah.
Could be.
But it was just so weird. I was like, what the fuck?
No, that's a different person. I could be he's a different person, but anyways.
I didn't say I could be. I said could be.
I'm confused. Fucking Christ.
Well, see, that's because you were in the silent tongue, because when you said could be, you meant I. Because it was you.
So you know what my brain was thinking at the time.
The gift.
We know why you do things.
Yeah, right.
You say you can deny it all you want, but I know why you do things.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Hillbilly man, you're now beloved. I can't say it.
Be hated. Yeah.
When you're be hated. Oh. I'm be stupid, so. Yep. Dumb. Oh, Vern, you didn't hear my great idea for a stream. Hillbilly will not be attending, he said.
Right.
And I said, not beloved. Not all right. So I said I was going to let people up on the panel for 3 minutes. They get to say whatever they want to me for 3 minutes. I should fucking sell tickets. Whether they want to yell at me or be nice to me, and I'll let anybody up for 3 minutes. But you know what? It won't matter anyway, because nobody comes in here. I mean, you guys are in here, don't get me wrong, but you know what I mean? I'm not going to get 50 people waiting to see. Where that annoys me, because some of the wretched people, and I'm not talking the big time wretched people, I'm talking about just a few wretched people that we know from around here, like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like Granny and Abe. Oh, there's 20 people on my channel. I can't even get 20 people on my fucking channel.
Well, that's because you're not talking shit or allowing lolcows up on your
right.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, and now that you're going to start leaving your streams up,
maybe
you might start getting more viewers.
Maybe. I don't know. I might
because
together. I don't know.
Because when you hide your channel, that keeps everybody from not being able to see it.
Yeah.
So your channel could never grow because of that.
Yeah, you like the title of my name? My name, the title of my name. You like the name of my title?
Yeah.
I'm tired of him asking me. It's like, dude, you know, because that's what he does. He'll ask me about it again, and it's like, dude, it doesn't exist. I told you this before.
Oh, dancing queen.
What? What? I'm so
She
confused.
said, "You might queen. The boys need to cam up and dance."
Yeah, right. Totally. Don't let one stop lie to you. He's like a fucking Adonis, and he's just humble. I got all the good-looking guys on my channel.
No, not according to Abe. I'm 450 pounds. I lay in bed all day long, and I don't do nothing. And
What?
all I do is drink Pepsi that I don't drink anymore.
You drink Pepsi and you call CPS on people. We know all about it.
Yeah.
Got bags of chips all around him.
Speak about bedtime clown. He is now here.
Oh, look at that.
Speaking of the devil.
Scottsdale.
Okay, so bedtime clown, click the link and get in the backstage, and then Queen Wasp can leave, and you can sit back there for an hour.
I've been to Scottsdale. I love Scottsdale. That was a cool place.
Yeah, I was in Scottsdale this year. Twice.
I was in Scottsdale 30-something years ago.
I was going to say, I went to Scottsdale about 20 years ago.
Yeah. I was there here twice. I had to go through there because I had to go through Phoenix and all the way to Tucson.
No way, man. I'm going to bed. I'm exhausted.
Well, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it very much. Thank you.
You're exhausted.
Another attractive male.
I don't know what you mean by exhausted. It's not like you really work or anything. And here's the thing, though.
And we know you don't wash and you smell like sweaty balls and, you know, yeah.
Bedtime clown, you have nothing there. Yeah, I'd destroy you if you came up here on panel with me.
Yeah.
You're just afraid to come up on panel, yeah.
And whatnot.
And what? Oh man, but no, Berto was really good tonight. It was crazy.
Now, if you were doing macaroni art and making as much money as I did, it's $673 a month, whatever it is.
Yeah, I thought it was 300 and something. I don't even know. I don't remember now.
Yeah, you wish you could make that much money in Bedtime Clown.
Well, and the sad thing about it is they don't get to keep that money.
They don't?
Well, he might because he lives with his mom, but a lot of those guys that go to those places, they don't get to keep that money.
You mean like
Don't even Trunk Monkey.
Yep.
Don't even start with me.
Yep.
If any of you had a life, you would be on here.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
The guys I took care of, it went to paying their rent.
Oh, see, yeah.
Yeah, I was just there, chicken lady. It was 9 degrees in Livingston, or by Livingston. I was in Big Timber this morning. 9 degrees. I'm in Blackfoot, Idaho right now, and it's like in the 20s, low 20s. Might snow, I don't know.
Yeah, it must be getting cooler outside because the air ain't kicking on now. No, still 54. 3 a.m. today, and it's going to be 52 degrees.
It's just another day.
Warm all night long.
Trunk Monkey, it's just another day for me because I'll be working on the road. I could make a turkey sandwich, but
No, I have to work.
that's what I had for.
I'm gonna have dinner, but I'm gonna have to work.
Friday the 29th is when we're going to have our worst cold spell. It'll be 31 degrees.
Yeah.
The rest of the time, it's in the 50s and mid 40 range. Right, chicken lady? Hey, trunk monkey. Yep, sure are.
I know.
We got ours 2 nights ago.
I can't wait for it to snow.
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, truck driving can be lonely.
Sorry, trunk monkey. What? I coughed. I'm sorry. What'd you say, Vern?
What's that?
You said something and I coughed, so I don't know if anybody heard you say it. I'm sorry.
Oh, driving a truck can be pretty lonely.
Yeah, life can be pretty lonely.
Yep.
Good for you, One Stop. Like I said, I won't be having any. No.
I'll be at work.
It wasn't even above 30 where I was at, really. I mean, I think it got to 37 someplace along the road, but
Damn, 72 degrees here. It's South
Now
Crack.
who's eating?
Me. So I can get as
Oh,
fat as a house. I'm trying to get as big as you.
yeah, right.
Yep.
Well, then I better start eating so that you can't hook up.
I'm probably way bigger than you. I
No
like it when oh, God.
no turkey, trunk monkey, no turkey.
I like it when they get the kids to clean the turkeys and the kids come across the neck and they freak out and they think it's a penis.
Yeah, right.
And I love it because they're like, "Is it a male or a female? Oh my god!" Freaking out, gagging, and
Yeah.
some funny shit.
Yeah.
Always get them, get them. Well, shouldn't it be?
Well, I think I'm going to get off here.
Yeah, I hear you.
That sounds pretty perverted. You're going to get off here?
Yeah.
Well, he's laying in bed. I mean, you know.
Well, no, I know. It's funny that Trunk Mikey comes in here and then he says he's going to get off here.
Well, I'm not getting off because truck's in here. That's shit. No.
Goddamn Trunk Monkey and that goddamn bedtime clown.
Oh God, she's so funny. Dad put a chicken inside of a turkey and tricked his kids that had a baby.
Yes, I did see that one. That was funny as shit.
Yeah.
Oh, I did watch COVIDs this morning while I was driving to Billings and shows, and Rick was on there just fucking. They had to like drop him a bunch of times because he's fucking going out there pretty far.
Yeah.
Oh, somebody sent me a clip. Is that where they were talking about America stuff and wars?
Yeah, I don't know. Like every time I had to stop and do something, I missed all the controversy and stuff. And then at one point, like I got back in my truck and I was like going along, and they're like, "We just had to drop him because he was saying this and that." I'm like, "Fuck, I missed it all."
Well, I'm gonna say this because I don't give a fuck. Do you remember the time a couple months ago when he got really mad at Hillbilly because Hillbilly said in his mind he saw him falling off the ladder? And he got, "It's very funny, fucking laugh. Well, he fell off the ladder the other day. And he made a goddamn video about it and he broke the ladder.
Oh my god.
Yeah. He was talking about it today on his video today. He was like, "I fucked up my hand," and then he's showing us this bruise. Oh, this is funny. He shows us this bruise, like he's got a total bruise on his thigh. I mean, it's huge, right? And he goes, I think I might have, and this is what made me laugh. I think I might have, what did he say? I think I might have busted a nerve vessel. And I'm like, what? And I was
nerve vessel.
I was gonna write him, it's probably a blood vessel because you sure have lots of nerve.
Yeah, right.
You know, I was trying to be cute, but it was just
because he was e-bagging again for Christmas.
Yeah, to get his grandkids something for Christmas. But also, if you want to buy him food or if you want to help him buy screws for the thing, it's only $25.
Yeah, well, this is perfect ammunition for bedtime clown because he can say, yeah, he threw himself off the ladder to get money for Christmas.
Right. Yeah.
Well, I kept saying it, that I could see a video coming out where Rick was up on the ladder because he did put out a video where he was climbing up a ladder, and I could picture it.
Yeah, it shook or something. Remember
that his foot would fall off because he didn't get up there fast enough because it came off so easy. And I could see him going to make a step and that foot fall off and the ladder going over with him. Well, the ladder went over, but his foot didn't come off. But still, the point was made that it could happen.
Yeah. He needs a one-legged ladder.
You prophesized. You prophesized.
It was so funny.
I was dying. I was sitting here watching it, and I was like, "Oh my god!" So I texted Hillbilly. I was like, "Check this shit out." I think I sent you the link to the thing. You were like, "I saw it already."
Yeah.
Because he was so mad. It was so he got so fucking laugh, Hillbilly, fucking laugh. At least I'm doing shit. And you lied. You lied. I didn't fall off the ladder. And you were like correcting yourself, like I said. I could see you falling off the ladder.
Yeah.
Hey, fuck you, hillbilly man. You think that's right?
Yeah.
Hysterical. Oh no, you know what? I shouldn't do this, but I'm gonna because I don't give a fuck tonight. I'm pissed off enough now tonight.
Uh-oh.
Did you ever watch him smoke cigarettes?
Yes.
How the fuck it's unnatural. No, like I can smoke. I get a drag, and then he's like,
yeah.
He doesn't really smoke a cigarette. It's bizarre.
Yeah.
And guess what?
Anyway, guys, have a good night. I'm going
right.
to try and get me some sleep tonight.
Get the fuck out of here, hillbilly man.
Thanks for letting me up.
And have a good night. Thanks for stopping.
Y'all have a good night, everybody.
We'll see you, bro.
Yep, have a good one.
So what are you scamming for now, Queen Wasp?
Well, were you here last night when I was talking about I had two choices? I could either go to work or I could go to upstate.
I fell asleep.
Yeah, I went upstate. I didn't go to work.
Oh, you had a doctor's appointment?
Upstate?
Yeah.
No. I had an invitation to go upstate.
You were having an exam done.
No, not even that. No, I went upstate and it was really sad because I was gone for like 12 hours and I fucking fell asleep 4 times during the ride. I couldn't even stay awake. It's pretty bad. Then I apologized. I'm like, look, I'm sorry. You know, I didn't mean to fall asleep. And he was like, that's okay, because if I was bothered by that, I would have woke your ass up. And I was like, yeah, just punch me in the side of the head. That's fine. Yeah. So yeah, I went live. I don't know why I went live. I just went live. Like,
I fell asleep, huh?
That's par for the course, and I don't blame you. Like, if I could fall asleep right now, I probably would have. What? No, I don't think so. I'm confused. I'm confused by that statement. I'm very confused by that statement. But if you want to get technical, the stalactites were pretty rough. I don't know how to say it any other way. I mean, it's got to go along with what he's saying, but you know.
Yeah, she got an exam. She didn't understand what I.
No, I know you. I didn't. I didn't. I didn't. That's the point.
Gynecologist.
I did not. I didn't get an exam one stop. I didn't get anything. I'm not even gonna. Oh God! I'm so. I don't. I'm gonna be gross. I don't want to be gross. I know you got. There's a bunch of guys in here and chicken lady. Amanda Graham. I didn't get anything but a fucking mouthful. Sorry. That's what I got, okay? If you need to know. That's what I got.
Oh, you got a vitamin boost, huh?
Yeah, I got my daily calcium shot, yeah. Supplement. That's pretty much what I got. Oh my stars. Yeah, I really do have a mouth like a truck driver, I was gonna say. I have a mouth, whatever, like sailor, I don't care. I can be crude, I can be gross. I try not to, because the people in here are gonna be like, oh yeah, exactly. Are gonna be like, oh my God, Jennifer. But you know,
Good heavens.
for 7-Eleven, yeah, chicken lady, yes, chicken lady, yes.
Is that like DJ and the Bear?
PJ and the Bear. Yeah. Well, because I wasn't going to go at first. And then he was like, well, I said I couldn't go because I had to work. And he was like, well, you can show up at 2:30 and wake me up if you want. Hi, Dino.
Hey.
So I agreed to do that. And then I changed my mind, called in sick, and went. So. But I wasn't going to go at first. But I talked myself into it. You missed all the fun, Dino. Well, yeah, you missed it anyway, but yeah. But yeah, it's hot in here now. God damn it. It's sweaty. Now the heat's on. I was freezing before. And now the heat's on.
No, I got a pretty good heater in my truck, so I'm like all cozy in my bunk.
I'm not even cozy. I'm like hot now. It's just hot. I'm gonna have to open the fucking window. Exactly. Chicken lady. I'm gonna have to open it.
Okay, so
what? All right, I'll open it in the window. I don't even want to go back to work tomorrow. I mean, I did almost 3 weeks. You know your camera's on, dude.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, okay.
Trying to mess with something on.
We can't see you, but your camera's on. It kills me. I was gonna dye my hair last night, and I said nah. I was gonna dye my hair tonight, but yeah. So I just didn't get a chance to do it. I'll have to figure out another night to do it. I have nobody to help me do it, so that's what sucks. Because it's gonna come out all crazy and patchy and fucked up looking.
Depth. I wonder what that means.
I'm sorry.
It has video effects on my phone.
Right.
Depth.
Death?
Depth.
Oh,
like
depth.
With the depth of it or something. I don't know.
So you said death, and I'm like, okay, death?
Oh, I see. It's backwards.
I don't know.
Or
Isn't that
Settings,
cute?
camera.
Volcano green lava strange. It's so small I can't even see it.
See, there I
There's
am.
Vern. Hi, Vern. Hello.
Okay, there we go.
What do you need depth for?
I don't know. Is it doing it again? Okay, no, that's in the front. Now I just want to see what it.
What does it all mean?
It doesn't do anything. So focus.
Look one stop as long as you. Never mind. Never mind. Shut your mouth. Be quiet. It's like when people put the water drops. I'm assuming that's what you're referencing to a point. Yeah, you are. But so is I. So am I. I'm talking mad stuff. But it does no good. LOL. Oh, I thought it was a tree. I can't even. I can't see anything. So I gave you that exact emoji and I couldn't find it. The tree? Or the water droplets?
Get it right, chicken lady. It's a mushroom. Right?
Yeah, the water droplets. See, I always associate that with female, though, not necessarily with male. But whatever. Oh, that's the mushroom. Your phone is overheating?
Yeah, using the camera. It's like all of a sudden it just started getting all hot.
God, that's weird.
Uses so much freaking resources just to run StreamYard. StreamYard is such a poorly written application. It just uses
everything. Yeah. Oops.
Mushrooms. Who wants to eat mushrooms?
I'm gonna have to throw. I have mushrooms in my refrigerator. I gotta throw them out because I made chicken stir fry tonight, and nobody else eats mushrooms, so I didn't put any in because they won't eat it. And I forgot to put the mushrooms and the spinach in. So
I love mushrooms.
I like mushrooms. Yeah, I never used to when I was a kid, but I don't know. I'll eat stuffed mushrooms, and that's what I buy them for. I just make stuffed mushrooms. Sometimes I'll put them in a salad, but to me, if I eat them raw, it's just, to me, the thought of a mushroom is like this bloated, diseased, pus-filled thing, and I don't know why. It's just that's the vision I get from it. That's the visual that comes into my head when I think of a mushroom. Sometimes, not so much anymore, but I just hate the fact that it's so fucking dirty. You know, and you wash them, and then they have, like, if they have a brown spot, it's like, is that dirt or is that, mushroom? I don't know.
And that phone so long, it starts screwing up my vision.
The phone?
Yeah, it gives me double vision.
Oh my God! You better.
Like really bad when I'm like back at my room. Like for some reason, when I'm in that area of the country, it like I cannot look at my phone longer than 10 minutes, and my vision's fucked up. Like I can, like out here, it takes like about 45 minutes to an hour. But isn't that weird?
That is weird.
Weird magnetic field or something. I don't know. but like literally I can't, like I'll wake up, I'll look at my phone for like 10 and I can barely even fucking focus even. I'm like, oh my God. I have to like close my eyes for a while.
Well, seriously, because I remember I had photophobia and all that shit. It's because I had an infection, but I didn't know I had an infection.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. Like, your eyes don't itch or they don't hurt or they don't, but it just fucks with your vision. Just saying.
And that's been going on for a while. I've actually had a doctor examine.
Oh, you did? Oh, okay, good.
Yeah, and then he said like he doesn't, nothing in any of the tests show any reason for it other than maybe eye dryness.
Yes.
And he gave me all these freaking drops and nothing's worked.
Yeah.
I mean, like the drops help like while I'm driving, and stuff sometimes. Like they just feel kind of gritty and stuff like that. Put a drop in there and it gives me really a lot better distance vision. But it has nothing to do with the double vision. Like it's double on top of each other. Like it's if you were to take like an image and have a second image right above the other image.
Mm-hmm.
That type of, it's not like side to side, it's up and down.
That's significant. I'll ask my eye doctor. I'm supposed to go there Friday, but I'm not going to. But
yeah, and it's in both eyes. It's not a single eye. Both eyes do it.
I'll ask him about it because they do that to me. Like they manipulate it so it does that, and they'll ask me, "Is it up and down? Is it side to side?" It's supposed to test something. I don't know if it's astigmatism or what. And so, yeah, I'll mention it to them because they ask me about it, and my double vision finally went away. But I had it when it could be, and well, he said he couldn't see anything. Could be the start of cataracts because cataracts will give you double vision too.
Yeah, no, they checked me for that. I don't have them.
You're lucky, I guess. I mean, but you still have shitty vision, so I don't know how lucky you are. You know what I mean? But yeah, I'm just hoping my eye issues will finally go away. Like the surgery's done. Like, let's just heal and get it over with. Quit having problems. Because I'm afraid it'll never go away and I'll just be stuck in this vortex of fucking problems. I don't know. What time is it? Oh, it's only 11:30. That's good. Because when I go to sleep... Who's that? Wybird is an idiot and he is losing against something. Who the fuck is that? Can you read that, Vern, or shall I read it for you?
Go ahead, read it for me.
It says, "Come on, man. Your name is Vern Vision, for God's sakes."
Right.
I wonder who just did that. Let me look and see. Oh, Rebel's doing it. Why Bird is an idiot and he is losing against Brett. Why would he even go against Brett? It doesn't make no sense.
What do you mean?
I don't know. I just read a title that Rebel said, and I'm going, why is Bird going against
Bird and Brett are at odds. The settlement.
Why?
Because they used to all be part of the same group, and then the whole thing that went down with AC's and Brett are both like to kind of banded together with the shit show.
Yeah, but
they started talking. AC got caught talking shit
no
to other people about Bird and this and that, and it all fell apart. So Bird and Brett are at odds.
No, I thought that. Yeah, I thought they meant Birdo, and I was like, why is Birdo going against Brett? That makes no sense.
Formerly known as Liberty Bird, now it's Tyrant Bird.
Yeah, no, I know all about that. I've been watching.
I've been
watching his lives. I come across his lives every now and then, and I'll watch him because It's interesting, even though I don't have a real interest in it. It's interesting to listen to. It's like it's not boring to me. It's just you know I don't know. He's got a presence. Let's put it that way. That is interesting. His channel got deleted. Oh, jeez. Well, I don't know anything about that. But God, that's from a movie too. Something about that. God, I'm going to play that game again. It's terrible. So, yeah, I like Portobello's too. There, one stop. I wasn't trying to ignore that statement, but like I said, I don't know.
Shiitake, oyster, portobello,
Oh,
button.
white, black. I think there's black, isn't there? Black mushrooms.
I like shiitake. There's another one I'm trying to think of the name of that I used to use in tortas. I think the name of they would become dried and you'd have to rehydrate them.
Yeah. I've heard of oyster mushrooms.
Yeah, they grow on deadwood.
Deadwood?
Yeah, like rotten wood.
Oh, it's because I was like, deadwood, isn't that like where you get poison from?
No,
There's a poison that has to do with some kind of wood.
wormwood.
Wormwood, thank you. That's absinthe, right?
They make like a liqueur out of it, but it's
Yeah.
like wormwood liqueur, and it's only sold in Canada. It's illegal in the United States. It's supposed to make you hallucinate.
Yeah, absinthe. It's green.
They sell that in the United States, but not the actual wormwood.
Oh, see, yeah, there's a difference.
I think the other one's made from licorice.
Morels?
Morels, morels are different. They're like they're not like your canopy type mushroom. They're different.
Oh.
I've seen some crazy mushrooms growing up around Tahoe that look like morel type of mushroom. Fucking crazy stuff up there, growing out of the forest canopy. Like freaking crazy colors, like red, really bright red. I took a picture of one, but I don't know what happened to the picture.
I've never.
Super rare too. I know if I picked it, it was probably worth a fucking fortune.
The only time I've ever seen morels is on Stardew Valley.
Yeah, like morels are $50 to $100 a fucking ounce or something.
Damn.
They're
Truffles.
super.
And
You
there's
can pick like 4 if you pick the right type of mushrooms. And I don't know. I know the mushroom that I saw growing was super rare, and if I picked it and probably sold it, I probably could have gotten $250 to $300 for it.
Damn.
Super delicacy shit, But I left it there. I didn't want to
Disturb it.
I remember it's been 2 years since I seen that mushroom out there, but I remember looking it up, and they're super super rare, and according to the thing on it said that it'd be best if you left it alone because they only grow in certain conditions and stuff like that, and the spores can last a long time, but if you disturb it, it may never grow back again or something. But
wow. Yeah, I don't like mushrooms enough to go looking for them.
But there's also like these ones like they pick all around, like in the like Michigan and stuff. And I think I can't think of the names of them, but there's a television show that they had for a while where they're going out picking mushrooms out in the woods, and that's how the people make their living. It's like they're super super expensive. Some of them they pick enough of them, then they go to restaurants and sell them to the restaurants. So the chef can do like a special with them and shit.
Yeah, somebody recently, I read in the news or something, people got sick because they got poisonous mushrooms instead of regular mushrooms.
Yeah, you gotta know what you're doing.
Yeah.
There's like this butter mushroom or something that's like a very sought after delicacy, and they're like butter. God, I can't think of the name of them now. It's always that way, but yeah, it's a cool show, like the picking mushroom picking show. Then they also go out picking like wild berries in certain places and certain other like exotic stuff. What's the other one? Ginseng. The same program, they had like 4 different people picking different things out in the woods, and one of them was ginseng, and ginseng is like fucking super valuable, and they have to like go out and pick it a certain way so they don't fuck it up to where it doesn't grow back, because they've overpicked the ginseng, and that's somewhere like in West Virginia, I think, or something, that it grows naturally in the Appalachians.
Right.
I don't know if One Stop's ever seen that show.
Well, I don't know. It's funny, people pop in and they don't fucking stay. They pop the fuck back out. My channel is becoming obsolete.
Yeah, you're stuck with One Stop, and One Stop, you're boring as fuck. Talking about mushrooms and shit and everything else, you know. You know how to carry or hold a conversation. Poor One Stop. And then he's got to brag about taking all these days off and shit. Like when I got to be fucking stuck all alone out in the middle of nowhere, not being paid or nothing, because they have nothing for me to do. Because I'm gonna have to go and deliver, and I can get everything done Wednesday, but then I'll be stuck in Montana driving back without a backhaul because all the fucking places will be closed. So they'll just be like, "Yo, I'll have to park and wait someplace," and they only pay me like $80 or $100 to sit for doing nothing all day.
Wait, they'll pay you?
Yeah, if I'm waiting on a load and I
Right.
have to wait within 24 hours, every 24 hours they'll pay me $100.
Wow.
But it's not shit. Like that's like a third of what I make. So a day normally,
Yeah.
I might as well be home or something where I can fuck around there or whatever, because then I have to eat out and everything, and every meal is $25. So 3 meals is $75 if you were to eat 3 meals, but I don't. I only eat one. But the average person would be you'd only make $25, and then you'd find another way to spend that money.
Yeah. But how do you wait a minute? How do you what do you mean like the meals are $25? They provide you with meals?
No, that's what a meal costs. Like anywhere around here, a hamburger or whatever, it's easy to spend $25. Like Denny's is $25 for a fucking dinner plate.
Wow.
Anywhere around here, because when you're like anything is $15 to $17, and then you have a tip $3, you're at 20 right there. If you want a drink, it's another $3 or $4, so you're at 25 right there.
Damn.
Like I got a fucking Whopper, French fries, and something else, and it was like $20.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's standard though. That's how McDonald's is out here.
So that's a meal, so 20, $25. So $100 doesn't go very long.
Yeah, that's true.
And then if I have to get a shower, it's $20.
$20 for a shower?
Yeah. A private premium parking, if you can't get any other parking, and the only thing that's available is premium, it's $22 a night just to park a truck.
Damn.
And fucking yeah. So you can go in there and then spend another $20 at their shower. See, if I think that if you're buying food and you're buying a shower, they should give you the fucking premium.
Mm-hmm.
How do you like them apples? Well, we could pop you. Go ahead and pop One Stop.
Right.
You like them Stapples? Yeah. I mean, but that's if I can get to a Flying J, and like the Flying J I normally go to in Columbus is closed down now. I mean, it's still open, but there's no place to park because they took the parking lot away because they're building a new Flying J there, Town Pump. And I didn't get to Idaho Falls in time to get a fucking decent parking place. So, and then I have to walk like a fucking half a mile to the bathrooms and shit like that. So, I mean, I might as well stop at the rest area because the rest area it's like 20 feet to the bathroom. Instead of having to walk 100 spaces. It's a long walk. You know what I mean?
Especially if you got to go.
And then you have all these people parking all around you, so you might not be able to pull out in the morning.
Yeah, I was talking to Chris about this stuff last night. About you specifically, and you as a driver, and you know, the things you have to go through. And I'm like, the things that you tell me, and because we were in a box truck. I don't know how big it was. I don't know anything about. All I know is you couldn't go on the thruway.
Yeah, the height.
You can go on the thruway. You can't go on the parkway. Sorry. And he had to figure it out because there's a place out here where you're driving down the fucking road and it turns into a parkway. So you have to figure out before it turns into the parkway to get the fuck off and get on the thruway.
Yeah, that's where you should download one of those apps like Truck Map or something like that because then it gives you all the truck routes.
Yeah, he's got it.
Oh, yeah.
He uses it like for the GPS because,
Yeah, my Garmin, you put in the height of the truck and the length of the truck, and then any restrictions, it'll reroute you around it and shit automatically.
Yeah, that's what he uses, yeah.
Dito. Yeah, I didn't phrase that right, did I? There's a lot of those missed phrases that happens, especially when you're truck driving.
Like Beavis and Butthead. I deal with that all the time because of my son. Or I get these nuts for every answer.
Don't have any too deep of penetration into anything,
Yeah.
We thought One Stop was the only person in here with the dirty mind.
Who
Besides you and
I was gonna say I came out with a dirty mouth thing before, yeah. Oh Jesus, that's even worsely worded. Yeah. Oh, you just hiccuped, Vern.
Did I?
I don't know, did you? It sounded like you hiccuped.
No, it's my phone.
But did your phone hiccuped?
Yeah.
It sounded just like a hiccup. I was like, huh?
Mine is filthy.
Trust me, so is mine. That's why I never got along with the girls. I can get along with the guys. I'm one of the guys most of
I
the time.
still can't get over Abe when he was talking about when they were fucking trolling him over the meat curtains. And he's like, they're like, have you ever had meat curtains? And he goes, that's a delicacy, isn't it? I'm sure I have.
God, yeah, I remember that. Piss on tires and sleep in a box. There you go. That's vernal like that. Oh, you didn't hear about that one stuff? That was they trolled him because they asked him about it, and he just didn't know.
And then your dead dog tired at the end of the day too.
All right. That's it. Oh, One Stop's never heard about the beef curtains.
Yeah, it's funny shit.
I mean, he did now, but he hadn't heard about them.
It was so funny. I was just dying when I'm like, oh my god, and I forget which panel it was on or whatever, but I happened to catch it. It was funny.
Yeah. I can't remember whose it was on either, but yeah.
It was all funny too. Somebody was saying something if Berto liked Rocky Mountain oysters. He goes, I don't like any kind of oysters or something like that. And he goes, but I do like clams.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was so funny though.
Cool.
Like he didn't know they were sheep or fucking or bull nuts.
Honey, you got a bad connection.
Is it crackling?
Yeah, you were hi. You sounded
Wow,
like
that was
Yoko Ono. You sounded like Yoko Ono. Oh, you were doing a birdo? I'm sorry. I didn't
was
get
awesome.
that. Like Yoko Ono. Ay.
That was awesome. I was like, what the hell?
Now that I know it's like man-made, it's cool, but I was like, oh, dude, bad connection.
So robotic.
Right? So what's up, Dino? How you doing?
I've been sick for about a week. Trying to get over it.
What kind of sick?
It's like sinus congestion, chest congestion,
Oh, that's the
and
worst.
overall feeling like shit.
Yeah, that's the worst. Was it COVID?
Nah,
I was just wondering. I've never had COVID, so I don't know.
I don't think I'd survive if I got COVID.
Yeah, no, I've never had it, so
Yeah, I haven't either.
I've pissed off my doctors. Do you want the shot? No. But you really need to have the shot? No. You have all three things that they want you to know. Get
Right.
away from me.
I did it. I went ahead and got it, but
You are crackly still.
I kind of wish I
You wished you had it.
hadn't gotten the shot.
Oh.
Yeah, you're crackling bad. Try turning the echo cancellation on and off.
It's a pain in the ass because I'm with that, but I'm gonna try it.
Yeah, the echo cancellation. Now there's an echo.
You hear an echo?
Yeah, there was an echo a second.
Oh. I was like,
Yeah,
oh,
I can hear it.
I don't hear anything.
It's just on my side.
I was going to say, it could have been me. If I don't hear the echo, then it's probably me.
I don't know. No, I don't hear it now.
Because Dino left.
Yeah, he's probably just dropping down and come back up again.
I guess.
Yeah, it's still crackling.
It's weird.
You're just totally cutting out.
And there's an echo. Yeah. I hear the echo now. Or I did. Yeah, you got nothing, bud. Nope. That sucks. He finally comes up on my panel, and now his audio sucks.
Yeah, it's either the connection or the browser. Because StreamYard is like a plug-in to the browser. It depends on which browser you use, but it opens up the application and it's separate from the actual whatever one it's borrowing. But like on an iPhone, you can't use Chrome. You have to use whatchamacallit, Safari.
Jesus.
But my Android doesn't work at all right now. It's funny because I can make phone calls and the speakerphone works fine, but if I try to do text, like how it is, I have to yell into it.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, so low.
Yeah, something's fucked up with it.
I guess I'll drop off here since it's going to be shitty. Since I can't talk.
That was not that bad. I heard that. I heard. Otherwise, I'm going to have to drop off. I heard that.
It's trippy. I've never heard it actually like this. Like I've heard it crackle and stuff, but it's like robotic, like trippy, like
Yeah, like you're talking
like
through water.
I'll come back later, maybe.
Okay, thanks for stopping by, though. I appreciate it very much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Too
I'll talk to
bad.
you later. Bye.
Okay, bye. Dean.
It's like I've been waiting for him to come up for like ever, and he finally came up, and then
I know it's bullshit, isn't it? It sucks.
yeah.
See, my phone, like, it's been doing this thing where it cuts out every now and again. Like, you'll be talking, and all of a sudden it'll just drop and then go back up.
Right.
And then my computer like blinks on and off.
My computer my whatever the fuck it is, was doing that while I was live. It was freaking me out. It would just flash. Just like 3 times it would flash. 1, 2, 3. And I was always like, what the fuck? And what do I know? You know, I kid around and be like, somebody's DDoSing me, you know, but
Freaking Nigel.
Nigel came in here the other day. I don't know. He came in, but then he left. And I was like, well, okay. Because we were talking about Granny. And, you know, it was like, let's piss her off. We can say this and we can say that. And you know what I'm saying?
Water.
So, what time is it? Yeah. It's getting close to that time. Because I have to go to work tomorrow and pretend to be ill still. Or pretend to be recovering where you don't eat anything. You act like you haven't eaten in days. And yeah.
What do you have, the stomach flu?
Yeah, that's what I told him. No, that's what I told him last night.
We clipped you admitting to this, and we're sending them a video clip of.
Yeah, the transcripts, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Ha ha.
Who the fuck, man? You know, you sounded like Nemesis right there.
I know. Well, that's Bubs.
Yeah, no, I know, but it sounded more like Nemesis. It was funny. Fuck. He was in here a while ago, not recently, but like a couple days ago, like, you know. And he was, yeah, because remember you asked me about it, and I was like, it was actually pretty good, you know. He didn't fly off the handle or anything. I was pretty proud of him. But then again, nobody came in, you know, nobody was here to fight with him or challenge him or anything, you know. It's like everybody's got their breaking point, and I get it. You know. Everybody has a breaking point. But, and then he's going, where's Steve? I'm like, I don't know where Ash and Steve is. Ash is almost due to come in tonight, but I'll probably wind up turning it off before he shows up. He's been pulling Abe's lately, too. And you know what I mean by that, right? What Abe used to do to Nemesis. That's what Ash does to me. I'm like, oh, I'm going to turn it off. And then all of a sudden he shows up. And I'm like, oh, okay. I mean, I'm glad that he shows up. I just don't know anymore. Oh, sorry, Vern. I didn't know you fell out. I didn't know you fell down.
Yeah, my phone's overheating.
Oh,
It took a while to like reconnect again or something, but it's real hot.
yeah. I'm gonna wind up killing it anyway eventually because I have to go to fucking bed. Because I have to go to fucking work.
It just cut out again.
Who?
My phone.
Oh.
I didn't hear what you said. You said something about.
I have to go to work. I have to go to fucking work, is what I said.
It figures they cut out when you said that. You know, that's a 4-letter word that nobody needs to talk about.
Mm.
You know, One Stop loves that word.
He does. No, he does, actually.
Oh, he's evil.
He's evil.
He gets to do something he loves to do and all that, and then fucking shoves it down our throat and everything. Like, yeah, I used to do what you did, but I don't have to do that anymore. Fuck you. You like them apples?
All right. Oh, God. My mother
You
used to
know,
say that.
so, you know, he'll be like fucking putting an apple in my mouth and shit, and fucking putting me over a spigot.
All right. My wife was home today and bought me home a Bavarian cream donut. Raspberry turnovers French bread. She's good to me, even though I can't have a dog. Oh, yeah. Yeah. One stuff's not allowed to have a dog.
Why?
Because his wife won't let him.
Jeez.
Yep. I'm making conversation. I'll stop. What are you talking about? Keep making conversation. Yeah, I don't know. I forget what it has to do with. There's a reason for it. I forget.
Your data was probably.
Who's that?
That's a stupid ad.
Oh.
Radha's live.
Oh, is he? I like listening to Rhonda. Only because he fucks with Abe so much.
Filming me. Well,
The fuck is that?
That's Radha.
so she was Shelly's twin, right?
That's
He's,
Abe, right?
he's restreaming Rebel.
Oh. Sounded like Abe.
And Abe's busy doing screenshots of everything.
Yeah. True.
Mention her. Hardly, if ever. The only time she ever mentioned her is when Lisa Lee showed up to her live stream. She sat up there and said that she was trying to get on Huckleberry's panel, but I was even on her panel at the time. She did not even try to come up. She not wants to. I mean, she said she made excuses as to why she didn't come. So she said that people were going to bash her. She said that for Huckleberry's live stream, and that's not true either. It's been confirmed like she lied about it. And, no, she did not backstage. She didn't even try to come up. Like she made up her own bunch of lies and excuses. That she does. But how would you know though?
Oh, this is
Oh yeah, that's hers. Yeah. It's been live for a long time with Birdo. At least 3 hours.
Mm.
At least. I don't know. Might be more.
Sounds like Birdo was a lot.
Well, because just like we did, congratulated Birdo to a point, because Birdo was talking.
Here's the thing, Quinn Moss. I've caught you in all these lies and stuff and things like that, and here's the thing with you and Abe.
Well, it was funny because
Don't get me started. When stop. You don't need to be budding your business into this and whatnot and you know and here's the thing again.
but I have to talk to Berto because he was impressed with Berto. Behaving the way Berto did tonight. So I don't know.
A new puppy. What kind of puppy are you gonna get?
He's
I was
not.
thinking about puppies the other day. I used to take care of all those dogs while I was recouping from cancer treatment and shit.
He ain't sure yet.
Frenchies and bulldogs. I got to take care of all these little puppies. Bulldog puppies are all cute.
Mm-hmm. They are adorable. I like. What do I like? Pugs.
Yeah, and then they grow up into a slobbering mess.
Bulldogs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pugs are cute though. I like pugs. They had this man used to have pugs, where I lived, and he had like 7 of them, and they were so well behaved. He would walk down the street, and they wouldn't be leashed or anything. Oh, fuck you! They wouldn't be leashed or anything, and they would just run around. They were so cute, adorable, and I would have loved to have gotten one, but they're so fucking expensive. I had a Pekingese when I was a child, and then there was this situation out here where this they called her, what did they call her? I can't remember what they called her. But this lady had like 5 horses, like 32 cats, 52 dogs, and she got busted. And they had to put like most of the horses down, some of the dogs down. And my mother adopted one of those dogs. She contacted those people, and it was a Pekingese. And the dog had never been outside of a cage in its life.
Yeah.
And my mother adopted the dog had really bad teeth and everything but yeah, I remember when we brought her home because, like I said, I had a Pekingese when I was a child. His name is Rags, and God, he died on my baby shower. The day of my baby shower, he died before I got home to have this baby shower. And when I came home, he was in the garage in a box. And they said, after the baby shower, they were like, the dog died, because it was fucking July and it was like 102 degrees. And the dog was, I don't know how old, 12 maybe? I don't know. I don't remember. Gotta be more than 12. Fuck's sake, I was 22. So, yeah, more than 12. And he was the runt of the litter. He was adorable. And, but he used to have seizures. It was so sad. He was a good dog, though. He used to walk on the other side of my bed and shit on my bedroom floor, and I would step in it every fucking time. But he was a good dog. He was. Ragamuffin. His name was.
That's the problem when you get a dog. You're gonna have to deal with that fateful day one day.
Yep. I had 2 American bulldogs. The names were Laverne and Shirley, and I got them from the pound, and we adopted them together because they were a mother and a daughter, and they were mixed. The mother was American Bulldog, and that was Shirley, and Laverne was mixed. Was American Bulldog with Dalmatian. So she was a little spotty, and yeah. She'll really have a fit if she comes home and there's a baby donkey watching TV with. She'll be like, what's all this now? We'll both look at her and say, yeah. What would you name him if you actually got him? I mean, seriously, what would you name him? Just whatever. Don't say Nelson or Nestor. Nestor the donkey. Was that his name? Nestor. I used to work in a restaurant, and I worked on the dumbwaiter. And the chef used to walk past the intercom thing, and he'd do that. He'd push the button and go yawn yawn. Upstairs would be like, "What the fuck was that?" You know, it was funny as fuck.
Uh-huh.
He was funny. Oh man, I miss those days. I liked that job. I like that job. I like my job now, but I don't like being an adult. It's hard. Tired of being an adult. I would love to like. They say that they're gonna start making like Dominic. There you go. That's a good name actually. They make these towns for Alzheimer's people supposedly.
Uh-huh.
Not towns, but like it's like a hospital setting, but it's like they live in a town and they can go shopping and get their hair done and shit like that, you know.
Yeah.
I'd like to go live in one of those assisted living places, you know what I mean? Like where I don't have to worry about anything, just take my fucking money and pay my rent. Like I would love that. Like the Truman Show. Yeah. Life stinks. Really fucking bad. Somebody just drive by really fast?
What's that?
Did somebody drive by really fast?
Yeah, by the freeway.
It sounded like a ghost moaning. Ooh.
It was just a noisy pickup truck, I think.
I was just like, damn. Chicken lady, what's wrong? I want to run away. Yeah, me too. Me too. I mean, I don't know. Like I said, is this all this is? Is this all there is? Because, man, fuck that. I don't like it. Can't be. That's all there is. It can't be. Because if it is, it sucks. It just sucks. Really, really sucks. I wish I had somewhere to go. I have nowhere to go. All my options are gone. So my only choices are to stay here and suffer. Stay here and suffer. Oh well, that's life, isn't it? Like I said, it sucks. They give me these problems to figure out and it gets frustrating. Yeah, but you're a problem solver too, so I mean that's what's good about it. You know you can do it. It may take a little bit, but you know you don't get something you can't fucking figure out. Because you will figure it out. Yeah, I know. I'm just going through some bullshit right now. Some fucking bullshit. And I'm taking it all the wrong way. But at the same time, people's actions speak for themselves. It's just the way that I interpret them that maybe is not good. I don't know. Oh, excuse me. I'm burping. It's funny, I'm not tired anymore. I was really tired when I got home this afternoon. I was like exhausted and freezing. And now, whatever. I'm not tired, but I definitely have to go soon to bed. So let's hope it'll be all okay in the end. If it's not okay, it's not the end. Yeah, yeah, it does. It does. What are they fighting about? Everything. Oh, everything. LOL. No one talks. Oh, yeah, they're still teenagers, though. They'll realize later on in life, that whole who's your friend or whatever. You got family. Family's the thing, your brother and your sister and etc. Although I don't get along with my brother at all. I barely talk to him. And it's only when I talk to him only when it's necessary, and he doesn't bother me at all. My mother made sure of that. She made sure we would hate each other and not be close. So I hope the bitch is happy. She fucking caused it all. She's in my room right now in a bag. Maybe that's why I have such bad luck, because I keep her around. But, my brother had to spread the ashes because he got power of attorney. He had to do everything. Poor baby. Exactly. One stop, that's what I get. And I get like messages like, hey, happy birthday, whatever. I'm like, yeah, great, thanks. And it's just like, how are you doing or something? I'm like, my brother got everything. Like, I got cut out of my mother's will. So my brother was supposed to sell the house and split it. And there are times when I've been really, 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 really poor. And I'd be like, dude, and he just, whatever. He don't care. He fucking took the money and he's fucking happy. Doesn't matter. He was always the favorite. All hail Jesus, kiss his feet. Anyway. She's 21 now. Liz. Yeah, my daughter was like that too with her paternal grandmother. Like, I can't convince her to fucking get up off her ass and go visit the woman. I still get it. I married a bad man that everyone hated. Yeah, me too. Yeah, me too, crazy chicken lady. Yeah, me too. One stop. My mother was very spiteful, yes. She didn't make an effort to come see my daughter. No, I thought, yeah, sorry. I thought it was the other way around. Yeah. My mother was just spiteful toward me. She hated my guts. She was jealous. She stabbed me. The whole nine. I could do nothing right. And the worst part is, for years, I carried around the whole "why doesn't she love me" shit, and now I could care less. Yeah, yeah. My brother got everything too. I had no choice because I did the right thing in theory. No offense to anybody, but I felt a lot of pressure, and I brought my children to. Yeah, I brought my children to my mother when she was, in the nursing home, and I did bring them because she liked them. So, but it's funny. Um, my mother wanted to go to my dad's grave, and she fucked me over the same day in a big way, and then asked me to go. Yep, exactly. Stuff. And when we went to the graveyard, there were crows on my father's headstone, and they wouldn't leave. They wouldn't let her go there. So, just little petty fucking bullshit. I don't know how anybody could be jealous of their children. But, yeah. And I get blamed for everything. I got blamed for my father dying. I had nothing to fucking do with it, but I got blamed for it. I get blamed for everything. Took me years to get over that, too. But I did. And there's the light at the end of that tunnel. I did. And I'm not like her at all. Completely the opposite. And I have a good relationship with my children. Ouch. Oh, good. Right here. Oh, shit. I didn't even realize I had soda. Oh, shit. Shit, I have no on my notes right now. Damn it, One Stop, did you steal my Afrin? Because I can't find it. I showed it to you last night. You snuck in my house and you fucking stole it because now I can't find it. Oh, there it is. Never mind. Sorry. Yes, ma'am. Well, when I was 14, I worked for that restaurant. And my mother kept all my money up until, and then she would take my income taxes. And she kept my money until I moved out. Like, she would go to the fucking restaurant and get my paychecks. But my brother, no, he didn't have to pay rent. He didn't have to do anything. He went to college. Ow, that hurts. Who is betraying me? I just got a pain in my back. Somebody just stabbed me in the fucking back. No, I got kicked out. I got kicked out. I got kicked out twice. I got kicked out. The first time I was kicked out was when my whole father died thing. And he was very sick and he was sitting at the table waiting for me to come home, and she neglected to tell him that she kicked me out. So he thought I ran away. And then he had surgery and then he died the next day. But I saw him right before he had surgery. Maybe. There's a whole lot more to it. The reason why I was kicked out, I haven't brought up. Yeah, there's a whole lot to it. It happens. It happened. Now it's just water under the bridge. Like I said, I'm not like her at all. I treated all my children equally, plus the stepchildren that I had. They were all equal. Nobody. She grew up in an era where the boys were gods, and she perpetuated that. And now at my age, I understand why she can be disappointed in someone. But I learned how to let it go and just let my children be happy, as opposed to them doing the things I want them to do. You know? And I had to learn how to let go of my children that way, because you have to let them do things by themselves. You can't control their life forever. I was always a disappointment. My mother hated me before I was even born. And trust me, she told me that all the time. She told me she wished she had aborted me, like the doctors told her to. That was a little devastating, and when I get really, really like down and out, I say things like, it's too bad she didn't get her wish. Like, I wish she had gotten her wish sometimes. But I can't change that. Like, my father died when I was 18. And he's the only person that loved me unconditionally. The only one. except for maybe my kids, but it's a different concept. And he was the one that had to go. And that sucks. Thank you. Sometimes I just don't want to be here. I don't want to be dead. But I just don't want to be existent. You know, it's like I said, it's not like I want to be dead. I just don't want to be around. I wish I was someone else. Probably with this, with a whole nother set of problems because everybody's got problems, you know, nothing is ever perfect. Nah. Oh, sorry. I thought it said troubled. See, I can't even fucking read. I thought it said you're a troubled soul. And I was like, nah, not really. Thank you. I just. When you try to do the right thing all the time, because there's a right way and a wrong way, and the right way doesn't seem to pay off. It sucks. I mean, I'm not religious, but what I hate is when people say things like, "Well, you know, when you die, you're gonna get your." Hold on, let me just crinkle this for a minute. When you pass on is when you're gonna get your reward. I want my reward now. You know, I want my reward now. I'm tired of waiting for it. Yeah. Well, my mother was the only girl out of 5 children. And this was way back in the day, and I know that she was the spoiled brat. But then again, there was a lot of hidden dark shit that went on, but I didn't find this out till years later, but she was a spoiled brat. And she was jealous of me. I guess because of my father. But I never found that out. Yeah, tomorrow's just another day. Get up and do the same crap. and friggin' enjoy it. That's the funniest part. As much as it sucks, you know. Oh, I never even checked that. Well, yeah, you guys are the reason why I go live. Just to like talk to you guys. Because I don't have friends on the outside. Or like IRL. I don't really have friends at all. I talk to no one. I talk to you guys, and I talk to my kids, and I talk to my work. That's it. I have a lot of acquaintances, but no fucking friends. And thank you. I look for you guys too. I look for you guys too. Vern's sleeping again. See, look, Vern's sleeping. He's always sleeping. I lull him to sleep with my voice. Yeah. Yeah. I think I'm going to go too. It's been 3 hours. I got to go to bed. I think I'll leave my stream up. Yeah. Yeah, he does. Yes, he does. I hope he gets a different one. This way he can, at least enjoy what he does a little bit. And, like you say, releases some of that stress. You have a good night, too. One stop. I'll talk to you tomorrow, maybe. My grueling schedule. But that's it. I could handle it. Oh, jeez. Yeah. Yeah, I can't listen to anything when I sleep. Even if I listen to music, I'll wake up and start singing and shit. So it's like, I need quiet. I don't know. Anybody can, stay, listening to shit, music or whatever. Like, even if I listen to a live, I will dream about the people in that live. I have done that. Yeah, see, I can't do that because it keeps me awake. I'm too interested in it. But listen, you guys, I'm gonna go. You guys have a great night. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for sticking around. Thank you for everything. I really appreciate it. I don't know if I should leave this up now. All this shit that I've been spouting. Maybe the next one. Maybe I'll leave this one down. Yeah. You'll hear all about it tomorrow. Poor One Stop gets it all. I kvetch to him all the time. Him and Vern. Kvetch. I'm always complaining. It makes me wonder why they even talk to me because I'm the big complainer. I ain't happy unless I'm complaining. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was going to get rid of it. I love you too, darling. I'm going to try. You'll hear about it tomorrow night. Even though, half the time I'm exhausted. I know you do. I know. Even though that I'm exhausted, I got to go online. I got to talk to my peoples. That's what I like because we can all get together and just chit chat. And you guys are so cool and mellow and sweet and nice and awesome. Yeah, Vern's out. But yeah, I'm gonna just crawl my ass into bed, and I'm gonna sleep good. That's what I do. I sleep good, even though I made you cry. You didn't make me cry. I made myself cry. No, I made myself cry. Believe me, that's all me. That's all me. It's my shit that I can't get over, I don't know. But you didn't. That's okay. That's what being friends is all about. We're all just chatting, No. I cry almost every day. I need to cry every day. I'm serious. I cry. I drive down the freaking street in my car and I start crying about dumb shit. Even I told you I was upset tonight, right? Turn the frown upside down. And I texted you, I messaged you, and I told you what was going to happen, and it happened. And that kind of stung a little, and I need to get over that too. See, it's like a fishing pole. I get thrown out, and then I get reeled back in. And most of the time, I feel like a tissue that's been thrown in the garbage, and then you need it again, and you pick it up and you use it again, and you get rid of it. That's what I feel like most of the time. So, no. Some of the time, not most of the time. That's how I feel. Like, just that's all I am. That's all I am. Yeah, you've been. You said you were just like, yeah. I don't even know how to help you with that. I wanted to. I just don't know how. You know. But my problems are everything: my age, my situations, shit that I want, shit that I don't have, shit that I can't have, shit that I should have, shit that just, I need to get out of that mindset. And it's hard not to. Right? Don't be mad, be glad. Oh, now my nose is running. My nose is running. Oh, God. Fucking. Now the hairband's caught in my hair. Yeah. I hate everything too. But like, where would we be? Like, how different would it be? I mean, you know, I don't see my life being that much different. The fuck? I found what is that? I found something in my hair. I don't even know what the fuck it is. What the hell is it? Oh, I know what it is. It's dough. Yep, they do. They absolutely do. From last night. Ouch. Damn it. I have to brush my damn hair. Yeah, I can't stand my hair. I want to cut it. All right, yep, you too. Have a great night, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Or later. Oh, the little swimmers. What about them? Oh, that was the only satisfying part of my night. Good night. I'm gonna kick off now. Let me get rid of Vern first. Bye, Vern. Good night. Thanks for hanging out. See you later. Oh, shit. Good night, peoples.